Yo, what is good, everybody? Flambo. We are here to continue on throughout the rest of this doubles bracket for real. Hope you guys are having an excellent time enjoying the stream. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Shine 2019 in Worcester.
No.
Okay.
Already making a mistake. It is Worcester.
Worcester. My
Yeah,
bad, yes.
Yeah. No
Worcester.
Worcester, none of that here.
I went to a bar yesterday and they called it the Dirty Woo.
Ew.
Yeah,
what the heck? Come on, man. We just getting started.
They might have been a little dirty in there too, man. But I'm not gonna touch on that too much, Flambeezy. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing fantastic again. We're really excited to bring you this doubles action. First time we've gotten to commentate together, which is interesting because I look at you. You're kind of like a young me back when I had no filter. Okay, because you be wilding out.
You think
boy.
I got no filter?
Bro,
oh, if only you knew.
Bro, you be wilding out. I'm just keeping it all the way 100% with everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to be here. It's my first shine since the first one. Back in like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, what happened?
Scheduling conflicts. That's literally it. But it's crazy. Like the first one, I'm like, oh yeah, I get to come back, gonna tear it up in Boston, and we're in
Worcester. There you go.
The Dirty Woo.
Go. Stop it.
That's the best I got for you, man.
All right, well, at least you're trying.
I am trying my best, man. You know what I'm saying? I am trying my best. Hope everybody's doing well. Obviously, I know people are probably saying, "Oh my God, he's got the EEE virus."
The EE.
Oh, I hate this freaking. You know, you guys are lucky. You guys are lucky I don't block people on Twitter because I genuinely believe in just everybody's my homie. You feel me? But some of y'all's coming close, man. I feel me?
At least talk about what we got coming up, man.
Why don't you talk about it, man?
All right, here we go. Fine. We got Light and Mars, the New England boys.
Yes.
Coming up here to do some destruction here on the Wang. I'm go ahead and hold it down. And there's a partner over there. You know what I mean?
You're actually insane, sir.
You know what I mean?
I love it, though,
You know Pandarian?
Pandarian. You know Pandarian, I like Pandarian for the simple fact that he is such an outspoken individual. You know what I mean? Like, he's quick to let you know how he feels his place on that PT tier list should be situated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He don't bow down to folks who might say otherwise, and I respect that out of a young man.
Get you in trouble sometimes.
Hey, listen.
That's the thing.
You just out here trying to buck. All right, knuckle to buck. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Doubles top 16.
Top 8.
This is top 8, ain't it?
Yeah. You right. No,
I don't know what I'm talking
top
about.
8.
I read that schedule too. Production. Don't fire me, please.
No, it's cool. It's
nowhere to go.
Nintendo loves you.
I mean, allegedly.
Yeah.
Ain't been back since we're. What? Somebody's calling. This
man must be stopped. Trunks level 3, please.
I am absolutely out here. I'm having a great time. You know, me and Flam. But we're just gonna honestly, if you guys are looking for like a chill commentary block, you got it right now, man. We're just out here just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. And of course, it doesn't hurt, my man, that we get some outstanding action to go along with it. So here we go, Pokemon Stadium for the first contest. My boy Mars and Light, Duwang and Pandarian. That's how I'm gonna say his name the whole time. Just get ready for it.
You better stay to it though. I'm gonna look for it on the next one.
We out.
But here we go, starting up the first match. We already got Light putting on some pressure here into Pandarian, and the juggle starting off early. I like the aggression, but man, the blue kind of getting pushed to the corner here. Light trying to fight his way in. Uh-oh, we're gonna get a double edge guard?
Yeah, I really like this team, man. Like, this is kind of like the New England Classic, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Mars and Light as a team necessarily get the respect they're owed, but man, when you put these two together, it is a tall task for anybody. So Pandarian and Duwang, they're gonna have to be other ones and twos for this one. Okay, a little bit of team betrayal right there, but it ends up resulting in an up smash confirmed from my boy Light. Holding it down, man. That's a hell of a way to start out a set.
Yeah, man, already coming out with a lot of oomph and pressure. And okay, I like that forward coming out from Pandarian as well. Trying to close out that stock on Mars, wants to even things up. Oh, drop conversion from Mars. But it's looking all fine already. The guys in red have quite the lead already.
Yeah, you know what? And this is kind of what they do, right? They're really good at just kind of overwhelming you at the start. You know, one thing I really noticed about any team that really consists of Mars or Light, you have to be able to match their aggression and energy at the very start because they are just so good, as I said, at overwhelming opponents. And really, that kind of just sets the tempo. But Pandarian, excellent little conversion there. And he's actually going to go 2 on that, man. Back-to-back with the stocks. Do not sleep on this young PT. He'll take your stock quick.
Does it with Squirtle, too, letting them know that the little guy, he has a little bit of oomph on him, but switching to the Ivysaur, he tries to get back on stage here. I like how he has the Wang over there keeping his corner and fighting his way out.
You already know. You're perfect. Let's get it, man. My boy Flambeezy in the building, man. Doubles is kicking off the right way. 2 stocks all across the board right now. Nobody really gaining a significant advantage. I do like the way that the blue team has responded. Actually, they've kind of surged into the lead right now as far as percent goes with my man Duwang holding it down at that low percent.
All right, starting off this first game. I know it's kind of been a little bit of a back and forth. They're holding their corner. There goes another
nice.
KO confirmed for the red team as Pandarian is forced onto that Charizard. We're going to see what kind of conversion he's able to get, of course, in that last patch. Charizard did get a lot of loving, so.
Yeah, you know what? And I like that, too, because, my people, my man Silent Doom, you know what I'm saying? Big Charizard enthusiasts are certainly out and about, and for good reasons, my lord. Not discriminating a stock. If you got a stock, you can get took right now.
Ain't nobody safe from the stop and frisk.
The battlefield is legit, my friends. Loving this action already. And down to their final stocks, man. This match is kind of going by in a blur, but it's definitely been a treat to watch thus far.
Everybody's getting hit. It's like everyone getting team comms, but they don't even care here as the juggles continue from Mars, trying to keep the young man up into the skies. Blue team forced into a corner. Nice back air from Pandarian. Please, oh my God, I said the forbidden words.
The forbidden words. Oh no, oh, that up smash. You're lucky, Charles. I got a little thickness to him, boy. Mommy and myself, you know what I'm saying? It's not really Snorlax fat. It's just, a little bit of fat. You know, you kind of work with it. You make it look good, you know what I'm saying?
It's about to be fall.
Somebody's going to match with you on Tinder.
You have me now.
That's the kind of weight I need, baby.
Go steal your hoodie, man.
Oh my goodness, steal that stock right there. The back air was clean, inadvertent, but successful. And of course, Mars, the cleanup man himself. So Light and Mars taking it, but a close one for him, bro.
Yeah, it actually was a little bit closer than I thought it would be. I mean, I ended up killing him with the wet noodle at the end there, just kind of letting it limp a little bit.
The wet noodle.
But not bad. There we go. I mean, Light and Mars actually. It was kind of weird. It was a very fast-paced game. A lot of stocks dropping almost always at the same time. One person gets to kill, somebody else gets to kill. Never really fell too far behind. Just ended up being that Mars and Light got the final stock off one of the members first and then had that 2v1 scenario. So I'm trying to look here if we can kind of get that reverse this time for game 2. But we got a lot of Smash to be played here, so we'll see how they run it. You know what
Absolutely, man. I really do. I mean, like I said, I do enjoy this tandem that we have here between Pandarian and Duang. So I'm certainly not counting them out, but, I probably expected Light and Mars take that first game, but we got a long way to go.
Oh.
And I do mean a
long
way to go. This is doubles, man. We're not playing with you. You better get your popcorn and your lazy boy, because you ain't going nowhere.
Here we go. We got to sit here, too, as we go into game number 2, watching these people duke it out on the battlefield of justice here. Now, we do have Mars off stage, but once again, man, we see a lot of people complain about that Zero Suit Samus flip kick, because a lot of the time, it just gets you out of some disadvantageous scenarios. And, I mean, what can I say? It's a good tool.
You know what? Every character has their, their pluses. You know what I'm saying? You can't hate on a character for having something good. It kind of is what it is. But, I do understand, where some people like to make the little complaints and stuff like that. I'm not one of them, you know what I'm saying? That just ain't me. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. But, hey, man, to each their own. I'll tell you what, though, my man Mars is certainly under pressure right now, 131%. Ooh. But you know what I noticed, Rambo? Even with all that percent on him, he's still aggressive. Now, in that case, it got him killed. But you know what? Not bad to have a good fox behind you to go ahead and punish that killer with that up smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That glove certainly didn't fit on this one.
No.
See ya.
Well, here's the thing, right? So we have a team of 2 top 10 players in the world going up against Pandarian and Duang, who are not that. But yet, you're looking at the score count, you're looking at the stocks, and what team is in the lead, E?
You know what? That is the team of Pandarian and Duang, as we said. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. I like this heavy body for Charizard right now, 152. He is certainly living, and this is a scary situation to be in. You don't want to allow that Charizard to just be out there to just continue to kind of contest and just inflict a ton of damage, because that percent will certainly add up, as they are finding out right now. I mean, Duang, he's down to his final stock, but Pandarian has been an immaculate stock take so far.
Just look at him go, the back throw, and he got max rage on Charizard, hitting him with the tip of the tail on all these attacks, these hitboxes, sending the opponents flying towards the blast zone, but Mars with the forward throw just whoop, right off the top.
You definitely got to have some percent for ZSS to be killing you with a kill throw. Like, come on now. Any kind of throw from her. That'll let you know exactly where that man was, but still in a very solid position. Mars starting to kind of tighten it up on this final stock. Oh, my Lord, Pandarian, though. The striking ability of this young man to be respected.
And one thing I do want to point out is that Mars did try to help Light in that scenario. He tried to recover before. He saw he was getting pushed off stage, and Mars came out with the jab combo, said, hold up, hold your corner, but still Pandarian able to find the KO, and now we had a share stock. We got 1 stock apiece.
If they lose this, Flambeau, there's going to be a side eye from Pandarian over to Duang, because he's going to be like, look, man, all right, you damn near lost all your stocks, but I still had 3. Okay, we got to have a conversation, all right?
Take him over to the side real quick.
I'm saying, man.
Over by the lockers.
Lord have mercy. I wish we had the player cams.
Oh man, here we go.
That's rough. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? The good thing about Charizard is he's able to make. I feel like he's able to make these kind of comebacks, right? Just for the sheer amount of damage he can put out right now.
Oh, he's dead.
Catch you slipping a little bit, but Mars and Light, they know when to slow it down. They know when to play safe. Excellent boost kick, and that's gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, there we go. That was a perfect conversion off of a game of chicken there. They both were sitting in front of each other in shield, and he was like, all right, you're gonna sit there, I'm gonna go for the grab, and boom, here comes the boost kick. See ya.
There it is. That's all it takes sometimes, so well done. All right, going up 2-0 thus far. Flambeau, do we see a game being taken in the future of Duang and Pandarian? How you feeling?
It's hard to say, man. They've been getting close every single time, but it's the kind of thing where I'm like, is it just the caliber of player where they crumble under the pressure?
I don't feel like it's that. I feel like that they did a solid job in game number 2. It's just Dwayne, like, he didn't hold on to his stocks long enough. You know what I mean? It was all Pandarian, and that's why you're seeing this run back, right? I think they're kind of going under the assumption like, okay, we did fine. We just need Dwayne not to die as early as he did. That's what really kind of put us in the hole. So if that could turn around, then this certainly could go the distance.
Okay, rapid
I'm eager to find out, too. Oh, I love it. Pandarian is so aggressive off stage, man.
He's just comfortable, man.
Yeah, exactly. Squirtle certainly with the mobility to accompany and complement that.
Puts in the hours, but here we go, another joke. I like the conversion, man. Mars and Light are so quick at just recognizing when one of their partners have hit their opponents and following up. But with that said, look at this, right? Immediately, the target switch right to Pandarian, trying to see if he can get the 2v1 in the moments where someone's trying to recover. And that's really what you need to look out for.
Especially with that percent kind of high as well. Definitely know they're communicating, keeping an eye out for that. Trying to break it up just a little bit. A lot of pressure, though, still being applied to Pandarian. And here comes Mars. I like what Pandarian elected to do. Let me just get back to the stage. I already know Light is occupied on the other side with Duang. I'm going to have a clear landing path, and that's what it was. But nonetheless, a few seconds later, and that stock is removed all the same.
And this time, the red team definitely going to be a little bit more rare of the percents that Pandarian's at, because they don't want that Charizard living to like 200 and something like it was before.
Yep, that's a good spike by Pandarian a few moments ago.
Okay.
Catching Mars. And now Light doing a good job. He's kind of stock tanking this one up, 106. You're going to see him kind of playing the corner. Not trying to get too involved. More of that hit and run, yeah. I knew that up smash out of shield was coming. That was a really good parry from Light. Didn't result in anything, but I like just that reaction time, man.
Yeah, he's really good with that, man. He's one of the craziest reaction times I've ever seen on a player to begin with. But still, I'm watching the Wang now because I feel like I've been kind of sleeping on him for the whole entire set. But he's been keeping up, right? So I'm trying to see where he's losing out, where he's making his plays. And honestly, he just has some pretty good defense overall. He's been able to hold his corner pretty well. When somebody does something.
No.
Okay, we take it. We take it, though.
No.
We take it.
You were just giving him that lovely soliloquy about so many things going right and then just so many things going wrong. That's a rough one. I'm like, oh, that's Shine? Okay, get up off me, dog.
Yeah, hold up.
He said the melee stream's only a few feet away. Oh, my Lord. You can find me there.
Okay, tries to get it. Ooh, double. Oh, no.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I mean, I understand dropping the big foot. I know who you're aiming at, but that wasn't it. And then my man Duang, right on time. Unfortunately, we landed about 3 hours ago, brother. Where you been?
Yeah, it's not looking like a good time. Has to catch the shuttle from the airport, and everyone's already at the venue, man.
I didn't want to say it, man. Call me Nairo, baby. I'm waiting.
Here we go. Has to do the 2v1. Honestly, it's not happening, but
yeah, this is volleyball practice right now.
Air dodge is off stage. Maybe this is wow. He gets there. He gets the grab.
Oh, Lord have mercy, boy.
Rough way to go out because they had a pretty convincing. Competition in games 1 and 2, they were holding it down. It was pretty close. And that game 3 just kind of seemed to slip and fall out of their hands. And it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know. But hey.
I didn't even peep that Light had like the whole like.
What?
Just the jacket. You know what I mean?
That's the Smash GG joint. We actually got them for Summit.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
Y'all Hollywood?
Guys. Actually, this is a BTS stream, so yeah, I can shout out the Summit without having to worry about getting in trouble or anything like that. Feels good. Feels good. You know, because some streams you can't shout out other people without getting in trouble.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Are you throwing some shade at someone? I was about to take a sip of that drink. I don't even know if I can take a sip of that drink.
So
on
much
screen.
shade. I wish I had shades. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys, of course, I hope you're enjoying this doubles action. Me and Flambeau having the privilege. I think we're doing like top 4 or something like that. We're thinking it's going to finish up in like 2 hours or whatever. But that was winter semis, which was awesome. So
we got to hop to the other side.
We got to hop to the other side of that bracket. Now, one thing that I thought was impressive. And they were, you know, they had going on a little bit of a run earlier. I don't know if they're still in the tournament or not. I got to check the bracket real quick. But Dark Wizzy, Mewtwo King, and who the hell was Mewtwo King teamed up with? Salem.
There we go. Yeah, yep.
I like
Years
that
of
combination
research.
they were doing, the Hero and Bowser. I thought that was pretty cool, so I'd love to be able to cast that. Hopefully, they're still in the bracket, so we'll get a chance to check that out.
I like that. They had some fun.
Yeah.
They were doing some things. Especially a team like that doesn't really seem like it should work out. Especially we saw some Incineroar come out from
I think they
from
live
Mewtwo King
together
as
in
well,
Florida,
too,
so they got to have that kind of synergy.
It was some weird stuff, man. On the other side, even in losers, we had, because, you know, you say, okay, Light and Mars made it to top 8. Oh, that's not too wild. That's like 2 top 10 players. But we also had boys from New England who people have probably never heard of. We had Exiled and Raffi X, who Raffi, he's a little bit more known.
I know Raffi since always brawl, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, he's been out there ever
the
since he choked against ECM at Civil War. Never forget.
That's tough.
No.
The accolades of this man, we're just ready to list him, and you just go right to the choke job.
Yeah, I mean,
that's tough.
Love Raffi. He's great. Yeah.
He is a great guy. You guys are great, too. So I think our next players are sitting down. I see a PG shirt, so that tells me ESAM is coming through. No, it's Mars again? What? Winners.
So they did the other side. All right, say less.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right, just cut the camera off because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Honestly, yikes.
Hey, but you're getting paid, brother. Secure the bag.
Calm down, brother. Calm down, brother. All right. Let's go ahead, swing over this mat right now. Winners finals.
Oh, baby. This
in their piece.
That's what I came here for, man. This is like good. Good sugar honey iced tea, if you know what I mean, man. I
know exactly what you mean, man. I'm a fan of Tyler, too. Not that Igor stuff, but
yeah.
The album before that. I don't know where Igor was. I had to ignore Igor. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Flower boy.
That's it. That's my boy. There we go. All right. All right, guys, so this is Winners Finals. I hope you are as excited for it as I am. Now, this is an interesting combination here. Obviously, you got the New England squad very strong in Light and Mars. They're willing to play that back-to-back very quickly. Obviously, coming off a 3-0 win, you got to have the momentum, right? But then you look at the other side. You got Dark Wizzy and MK Leo having a team up right now. It's kind of like a little bit of a rare pairing. I know they play together all the time, but I've never seen them actually team, so I'm very excited to see how this team's going to fare. Obviously, making it to this point in the bracket, you know, they've certainly developed that synergy and chemistry. And we know Dark Wizzy and both MK Lair are already doubles aficionados anyway. So you put these two together, great things are sure to follow.
Exactly, man. I've seen Dark Wizzy come to many New England tournaments. At this point, we consider him honorary New England with just the amount of time. He'll always take the Mega Bus down to come to our tournament. So he's always been finessing, and especially against these people in particular, he's played them so much. I can only imagine that with a combination of these 4 people, they all know how each other play, right? So it's more of a matter of who can adapt the best on the fly in this scenario and not fall into the same habits that everybody knows they has.
You already know what it is, man. The top seeds duking it out. Dark Wizzy, I mean, you know what? One thing I've really noticed about Dark Wizzy when it really comes to doubles, he is the guy who's just so good at just holding and preserving stocks. So many times I see him and Salem, you know, when they've teamed up, and he's always the, like, kind of the last man standing for the squad, just holding it down. The guy just has a good feel for right place, right time. You know what I mean?
And it's also the kind of thing where you don't expect that to be out of Mario. You know what I mean? Maybe
even
like a
better,
thicker character, maybe someone like Bowser, someone like Charizard, something like that. But he does it with a character that's not even particularly heavy.
Somehow makes it work, so I'm not mad at that. Oof, that was nice, actually.
And with that said, looks like...
Yeah, this is looking...
Wow, Light's on his last thought. What did we miss, man? What happened?
What do we...
where did they go?
I mean, you know what? The efficiency of MK Leo and Dark Wizzy just being, you know, just being brought to light right now, it's really kind of one-sided thus far. I want to say, you know, Light kind of looks lost, and, you know, anywhere he goes, he can't even really get his offense flowing because he's just getting hit after hit.
Oh, no,
it's just coming his direction. Oh, my goodness, MK Leo, what great timing. Okay. Maybe try to go for a little bit of a drag down shenanigans. I don't really know what that was. Oh, brother.
God, what are you doing,
coming
Light?
back. All right.
Because here's the thing. So whenever you want to beat Light in teams, really the key is get him off stage and then edge guard the crap out of him. And that's usually what happens. Even earlier on, we saw MK Leo get a back air on Light off stage, I believe. But the thing is just like, against a character like Mario as well,
that's tough,
so proficient at edge guarding.
Yeah, and that, I mean, that SD from Light earlier certainly did not do him any favors, you know, putting him down a stock like that, and you can kind of put this one in the books.
I don't even know. What was that?
That's rough.
Yeah. It's the only way to say it, man. Life is rough.
You can definitely kind of chop that one up. It is what it is.
Here we go. Well, that game 1 kind of ended strangely.
Abruptly.
Yeah, it was kind of, you know, internet cutout. Like,
Shut up, fool. Boom.
Okay, just missed
He
the
didn't
tag.
even get the spike, bro. He just knocked him off on the stage, bro. He's like, you know what?
Off the backboard.
That still counts, man.
If it goes in, it goes in. We see him pulling up the sleeves in regular Paris Ramirez fashion.
Yeah, you know, I found out Light's first name was Paris yesterday. Because I walked into the lobby and he was like, yeah, man, Paris is hungry. I was like, I don't know. I think their economy's doing okay.
Stop.
He was like, that's my name. I was like, okay, my bad. Well, damn, I didn't know.
Please tell me you didn't actually say that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to sit here and be judged for some misinformation. Or should I say lack thereof.
With that said, though, going right into game 2, gonna ignore everything coming out your mouth.
Please change the subject immediately.
Here we go. Dark Wizzy trying to hold his corner, always going for these forward air conversions off of every straight hit that MK Leo has tried to throw out thus far. And I do like the switch from Mars into the Ike. Yeah. He's been saying, I even saw a tweet maybe like a week or two ago where it was like, man, my Ike kind of nice. I want to bring out my secondaries more, but see ya.
Well, you know what? That it's the situation to do it, right? I don't feel like you have to wait until you're down 0-2 to really just decide and elect you're going to bring somebody else out. I like the fact he's doing it in game number 2. Unfortunately, not necessarily working out. I'm sure how he planned already down in stock at 56%. But Ike is listen, you want to talk about heavy hitters, hard hitters, man. Ike, he can do it better than none. All right, there's that dash attack, not going to be enough to kill, but maybe this will create the 2v1 opportunity, and it's not going to pan out in their favor. Dark Wizzy, man, not even sweating the fact that Leo was off stage for a good, 10 seconds coming back.
And that's the thing I'm kind of scared about is that he went from one character that was kind of hard to edge guard. You know, Zero Suit Samus, she has her tricks, but then someone like Ike is a lot more linear, and we've already seen that MK Leo and Dark Wizzy are very...
Bro, that was so good. Did you see? Mars came up and tried to apply the pressure, then immediately had the bailout plan. Let me sidestep. Wizzy was like, I'm predicting this sidestep. I'm stepping out on you, cuz, and you dead.
I mean, it was nice, but it deserved all of that.
I'm sorry, man. That just got me hyped, bro.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the genuine energy coming out of the phenomenal EE as we had the rest of this match.
It doesn't take a lot.
Hey,
I love this video game. I love it, man. I love these players, too, man. Always putting on a show, and maybe a little bit of a clinic being put on thus far by Dark Wizzy and MK Leo. They are certainly not trying to give them any chance of bringing this matchup back. This has been obliteration.
And it's crazy just how scared. Oh, my God. The jab reset into the forward smash from Dark Wizzy, going ahead and securing the stock, and now it's, you know, get the swap right there. Is he going to be able to come back? Whoa, hold up, whoa, where?
Oh, man, so I do not discriminate.
He wanted that roll dumb bad. You were just charging that forward smash into another round?
Anybody can get it. Another round.
Oh, no. Okay. We good for now, but that was kind of a scary scenario. Everyone's back. Woo. And now it's just down to a lone Mars against 4 stocks of MK Leo and Dark Wizzy just charging Eruption. He's done.
All right, Mars was looking for a lot there.
Are we playing some ping pong? Or?
I think so, man. From volleyball to ping pong. What we got next, man?
Is it your serve or mine?
Let's take it all the way back, man. Pong.
Oh, he's trying to parry it, I think. Oh, no, did he get some rebels maybe? But here we go. Well, yeah, one job, man.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
the flood now?
Right.
Huh.
Make-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Those properties was a little strange, but hey, oh my lord. Wizzy trying to stun on him, but ends up dropping that stock. Listen, I know it's unlikely, Flambeau, but I would not give Mars any free stocks.
Give me another one.
It's not one of those guys I'm trying to do that with. Ooh,
okay.
But Arson was like...
Yeah, he's like, pause. 3v1's what we need.
Get that lunch money.
You know, that's what I've been saying, man. Shake the pockets. Always got to make sure you shake the pockets of your pants before you put them in the laundry. Man.
Pocket shaking, stocks run. And that is a 2-0 lead for Dark Wizzy and Leo. Pretty savage so far. Interested to see if Mars will maybe go back to the ZSS or maybe just kind of stick it out with the Ike. Obviously did not get the best of starts, but, you know, he really kind of got to make some tough decisions right now. But I think he's going to go back to the ZSS, the Ike experiment, not getting the results he needed.
Yeah, and honestly, his Ike is nice, too. Usually gets a lot of reads, and we saw him go for some heavy ones. We saw him charging that forward smash. We saw him go for even Eruption. I don't know if that was supposed to be legit or not, but just was not finding them, so I like to switch back. Probably doesn't want to try the Falcon or anything else here. Probably just too late in the bracket. Want to stay with what you know.
Yeah, stay the course, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the first 2 games not working out in your favor, but that's why it's best of 3, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how many times, Flambeau, have we just seen sets, not even just in doubles, just in general, you know, it's a best of 3 and somebody just makes a backdoor 3-0 comeback, you know what I'm saying? It's far from impossible. They just got to kind of find that rhythm and get it started. Not doing a bad job early these first 30 seconds, certainly going their way, applying a lot of pressure, but Dark Wizzy, a combination of up air is going to allow him to strike back. So good with his aerial usage.
And I like that B reverse coming out as well. It kind of mix up the movement, makes it hard to know when Dark Breezy's going to come in. Getting a little bit of fireball chip damage as well. I like it.
Ooh, get up off me, he said.
Ooh, 2 for 1?
Okay, these stocks are dropping like flies, or maybe I should say mosquitoes around here, but nonetheless.
Going to catch that Ebola, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Triple E. Go nuts, people. Go nuts.
Wilding out right now.
Dark Wizzy, 3 stocks still intact and just as aggressive as ever, man.
Oh, man, they are not able to get their footing at all. And I feel like just because MKLeo and Dark Wizzy's combined movement is just so tricky, once they already have stage control, it's like, man, how do I get it back?
I mean, honestly, Dark Wizzy just may not get the credit he deserves for being as gifted in doubles as he actually is.
He's so good.
You know. And that's no slight against Light and Mars. They're 2 of the best in the business. They've just throughout these first 2 games really didn't find too much success. But this game number 3 certainly looking to be among more even terms. I want to say they put a lot of pressure on Leo, getting him out of those mid percents right now on his second stock. That's something you really want to keep an eye out for, keep that pressure going up. And I think that's kind of the game plan. Wizzy trying to help alleviate that pressure, but it has certainly been a struggle thus far.
All right. I like the up smash coming up from Mars there. Not enough to KO. Dark Wizzy going for the up throw. You can see that Light was waiting for a moment to punch, but just not enough time there. Didn't want to get caught by the throw invincibility.
Really important start for Mars. As long as he just wants to just maintain it, man. Just be a disruptor. Don't give it up for free.
Exactly, man. Always got at least one date.
All right. See ya. Too good, the action guys never stopping both in and out the game, apparently. As we see, again, my man Mars keeping that stock intact, man. 139. I mean, he's ducking and dodging, weaving and bobbing. Ooh, his head might be throbbing after that one.
Stop!
I'm out here, man. I really do this. I really do this, man. Oh, man.
Oh, no. We're canceled.
I love these tournaments.
Cool,
Let's go. And the action, though, as I say, guys, nonstop. Arsene is on stage, so this could be a big turn.
Wow, the fire, I think, actually gimped Dark Wizzy over the jump there or something like that, man. He's out of there. Well, with that said, it looks like we might be able to get a game here for the red team if they're able to kind of clean this up. Now, it depends on if Light can hold on to the stock for a little bit longer to not have things stay even. But MKLeo looking to close that out right now with that backer, nice and clean, baby.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no, I mean, you know, just to elect to do that illusion right there. Leo obviously had that scouted. That was an easy trajectory for that back air to hit. So this is anybody's game right now. Obviously, your key pieces here, Leo and Mars. Whoever drops that stock first is going to be in a ton of trouble, that team, speaking of.
Yeah, I'm like, what's even the game plan here? Oh, I guess that's the game plan. Go ahead and kill off Leo. I was going to say, man, will they be able to do it? But now, it's looking like we might actually have a win for the red team if they're able to close this out. Now, Dark Wizzy, we've talked about before, God in doubles. Should be able to at least put up a decent fight here. But, man, Nair's really good, huh?
Yeah, it's not
just really doing it over and over.
Not a bad tool at all. I'd say if he's able to maybe find a way to kind of get in and take care of Mars, it can really go either way between him and Light when it comes to that 1v1. But
oh, man, I love him, man.
But he's playing it smart, you know what I'm saying? He's not rushing in. He's honestly just trying to find those openings. They are few and far between, but just got caught on the landing there. Great patience from Mars to kind of just take his time and scout out where he's going to be.
And the 2v1 was actually handled very well by Dark Wizzy. He did a great job hitting one player, immediately switching targets, going to the other one, trying to get them off stage, try to confirm the KO. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but he wasn't sweating one bit, man. I mean, look at his face. That's the face of a competitor. He's smiling even. He's looking at Leo. Leo's giving him some weird looks. He probably said something in Spanish. He didn't get it, but it's all good.
You could say it to me, too. I'd be lost for word, too, baby. Okay?
And Paris trying to read right now.
Paris trying to read.
Between the lines, real quick.
You are ridiculous, sir.
You know me.
But that was good. I was expecting, you know, again, I was not expecting that to be a 3-0 and a handshake by any means, so.
All right, there we go. I was kind of looking for a little bit of fight, too. You know, put the choice band on, hit a little bit harder. So, with that said, going to go ahead and move into Game 4. Looks like they're finally deciding on what stage they actually want to go to. And looks like MKLeo is really funny. And there we go. Turn to a side there. Going to go ahead. Looks like they picked the stage. Take a sip of water. Stay hydrated, folks. Do not sit down in front of your computer screens too long. Make sure you get up and get a little bit of agua to make sure you're keeping yourself nice and healthy. It is hot out here during the summer.
Big facts right there, man. And the humidity, too, man. It's not necessarily the heat. It's the humidity that really gets you. You know, I enjoy playing Pokemon Go, but good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Go right to the shower when you get done, man. Just be out there drips, man.
Especially out here in Worcester, they got a huge Pokemon Go community, man. There was some raids on Friday, I heard. Yeah, they got it.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, man.
How long is this one?
I think I see Lord Links around the side if you're trying to.
Okay, man. See ya. All right, you know what I noticed? You know rap, right? Why Dark Wizzy always got his hat cocked to the
tilted
side?
like T.I.?
Like T.I., bro. I always comment on that. That thing kills me all the time, bro. I remember I asked him one time, he was just like, that's just my swag.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, boy, get out my face.
MVG jersey and a Jumpman hat.
Yo, you know what? He's the greatest Mario to do it out here right now, baby. No disrespect, man. Game number 4, hard-fought victory for Light and Mars to get themselves on the board. So we'll see if MKLeo and Wizzy can kind of close this one out in the 4th game, or will we see that 5th game, which I personally would not mind. It looks like Mars is on that train as well. You see him take care of MKLeo stock rather quickly.
That's exactly what they need, man. That adaptation finally coming into play. And especially, I mean, it's one thing to lose a tournament in teams, but on the home turf, Sean, this is New England, man. You got to go ahead and secure the W for the boys at home. We came here, the whole squad's out here in full effect, looking for these guys to take home the trophy. But MKLeo and Dark Wizzy, man, they're just too good sometimes.
It's always something to be said, like when you're able to perform at a top level in your own region, right? Because there's just that sense of pride about being able to kind of protect this house. You know, people spam that all the time, and it's for a good reason. You know, you just kind of, and you can argue like the crowd too.
Oh, no.
If they're with you, they'll kind of give you that boost. Speaking of boost, where's that boost kick? Where's that even an attempt at a recovery there from Mars, who just kind of let that stock go? But he makes it up in space, the immediate turnaround.
That's what I like.
Yes, sir.
That's what I like. No, exactly. No, from Mars, man, you saw how he was able to erupt on the MKLeo, taking that stock back, and he had Arsene on him as well. It looks like my boy is back like a good neighbor, but it's all good. Because, you know, with this neck, oh, wait, jab reset? Oh, man, no follow-up, though. We cool. Thought some sauce was coming. I thought some sauce was coming, so I was prepping up. You know what I mean?
MKLeo really kind of getting sauced up, man. Good thing Dark Wizzy has, and this is what I talked about at the beginning of this set. How Dark Wizzy sometimes can just be an elite stock tank, and he's really kind of proven that in this game. Very crucial that he keeps these stocks with MKLeo on his final one.
Yeah, man. What a tide-turning event here. As we see MKLeo kind of against the ropes, really needs to find something. Rey Mysterio, bring it back, bounce off, but...
Oh, I mean, he got Arsene right there, so from Rey Mysterio to the Big Show, okay? There'll be some hard hits out here right now. And that's going to go ahead and just send Mars flying. And that counter, well-positioned. That's the thing about, I love Fox, but, like, for somebody like, you know, a Joker with Arsene right there, I mean, it's just child's play.
Yeah,
with your edge guard
Tetrakarn, you're good. You don't
Yeah.
even think about it. You just press that button. It covers pretty much most of the options, depending on how low you have to recover.
Right.
So it makes it really easy for MKLeo to secure the stock there.
Solid indeed.
Okay, push him off to the side here. Ooh, nice conversion coming out from Dark Wizzy. Hard knockdown. MKLeo trying to get the follow-up with the spot dodge.
Love it.
From Mars, closing that out.
All right, so things going down to the wire right now. Really like the way Mars has played this. Kind of left himself open there. Wizzy was able to find a way in, and that was an easy stock. So still anybody's game, but definitely the percents favoring red team ever so slightly.
But I just heard it. The shivers on the spine as Arsene was called.
Yep.
The hair standing up. This is the final level, man. After this, there could be one more game depending on how the blue team is able to do it, but they're making a little bit of a comeback here. They need to kill Dark Wizzy as soon as possible.
You got to credit. That was just great coverage on the part of Leo. Ooh, okay, got a little bit of a break there, but oh my goodness, the up smash out of shield, the Mario smash. Not disappointing on this one. Oh my goodness, he faded it. Bro, he faded the grab. He got the conversion, but not the stock. Mars not ready to give this one up just yet. Obviously, that percent not in the death range, but my goodness, gotta be careful.
What the heck?
All right, Wizzy,
they dropped it. They dropped it. One more time. Got one more chance here as Mars looking for that final hit. Definitely wants to take out Dark Wizzy to even have a chance. Oh, yeah, we've seen how MKLeo can edge guard Mars too in the past. So,
okay,
nice punish.
Arsene not gonna be a fast.
Pass him over.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah. Just kill them both.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, essentially, it's just like, okay, we don't do anything fancy here off a throw. Just hold them in position. It's not going to take a second for me to hop on over. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Come on through. But, man, I have to give a quick shout-out to MKLeo and Dark Wizzy there, man. They really held it together because we saw MKLeo was on his final stock before anyone else, I believe.
Yeah.
Yet coming back was at like 49% for an ill minute, got Arsene, and then immediately kind of gave the clap to Light there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a couple things that kind of went wrong there. I mean, you look at that one stock that Mars lost off of, like, it didn't look like he, like, I don't know, like he fumbled his recovery, essentially. Like he didn't, something went wrong there. Maybe he thought he had a jump and he didn't, and just kind of fell to his demise, which was unfortunate. And then Dark Wizzy, too. You got to talk about the fact that, yeah, MKLeo is under a lot of duress and pressure, but Dark Wizzy was at 3 stocks for so long, it just kind of it created a little bit of a cushion for that team, and they really were able to take advantage of that. So nothing but respect for both of those teams, but obviously Dark Wizzy and MKLeo, man, no fluke. That's some solid teamwork between 2 elite doubles players.
Sitting in guaranteed top 2, which I mean is no surprise. You know, no matter if it was either of them, I'm pretty sure they probably played up to their seed, assuming so. You know what I mean? But with that said, the losers bracket is where things kind of get interesting.
Yep. Switching it up a little bit. So I see my boy Elegant up there. And we'll find out.
I see Venia up there as well.
Is that Venia?
Oh, yeah.
That is Venia, okay.
Oh, there we go.
The Greninja man from New York himself.
Venia and Nick C. So that's going to be, I guess that's Greninja and Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Nick C is a a walking highlight reel, man.
Yeah,
but you know what? Honestly, so is Elegant. Like, I'm keeping it a buck. It's just, you know, Falcon gets obviously all the accolades and stuff like that. But, man, everybody on this screen right now can really put on a heck of a performance. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy, man. I expect to see some Nair ones into Neat, some Stomp Me into everything they need. Man, Aquajet to Neat, I don't care. Make it work, man. Because they always got some creative stuff. And I'm wondering if that's actually the team they've been running up till this point. Because that's kind of, I feel like Greninja is that one character that everyone knows is nice. They always say, yeah, he got the tools, he got the everything. But then really, Venia was the only one who kind of kept sticking to it. I feel like maybe Stroder as well. But character kind of disappeared a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sounds like you got some feelings, brother.
I'm trolling. Everybody knows me. I know. Yeah. All right, but here we are. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. My man, you know, I've never seen this man look like he wants to smile, bro. Best Ness just always looks like, you know,
he's good to go.
He spent a week studying for a midterm and just failed.
Oh, wow. You gotta say it all like that.
They going to leave Elegant hanging? Because that was OD.
Okay, there we go. Bring it around. Okay. Gonna go ahead and nod it out here as we go into game 1. I'm assuming. I don't know if they did a button check already.
We good, man. We're going right into it.
All right, there we go. Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about that, man. Ooh. Nick C, okay? And Venia, straight out of New York City, holding it down, bringing it to Best Ness and Elegant. 2 of my favorite West Coasters.
And I already heard the yerds coming out from the crowd, man. You know, that tri-state. They love this ish.
No doubt about it, man. Tri-State always get, and that's the thing. Even at SmashCon, but like anytime New York's on the stage, man, they just come, turn up, support their boys, man. That's just Tri-State's best. So obviously 2 great players to overcome here, and maybe even a partisan crowd, depending on how things go. Ooh. But it don't look like they even sweating it for a second. Oh my Lord, Jesus! Can somebody reestablish some stage presence?
It's all good.
Just comfortably, please.
Now we still playing off stage. Everyone, even Best Ness, which is like, what you doing out there?
Man,
what you doing out there?
Over here just planting roots on the left side of the stage. Good Lord. But we only have not even a whole minute into this contest. Look at the stocks.
I know, Elegant looking kind of hurt. And Luigi's recovery, like, he can go pretty high vertically, but oh man, he's off stage again. I was about to say, if they killed Elegant in record time.
In record time. Oh my Lord, those jabs! Wow, that's actually gonna take care of the
He's a gentleman.
stock.
What can I say?
Right,
wow, he got real though with that Falcon dive, but we back.
This is tough, man. I mean, stocks just dropping left and right before we're even like a minute into the contest, and now you see the result here. Nick C still at comfortably 3 stocks. I love that Falcon kick just kind of forcing his way through that pressure of Best Ness. I'll tell you what, he applies some of the best pressure in the game. Don't get it twisted. And Elegant, love that coverage right there. I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind. Make sure my back air connects. You need to get that stock off, so.
Yeah, I mean, especially Nick C already burned the air dodge, so that back air is as free as they come. Just go out there, line it up, it's good. Ooh. Okay, wrap the boost right through it. I don't care.
It just swallowed it up, like, that was actually ridiculous. Oh, man. Falcon and Ness have some fun interaction. I'm like,
here we go. Okay, throwing out the plunger a little bit. That's Zaire, one of Luigi's best tools. Confirmed to a lot of things here, but man, we've been playing this game a lot in the corner. A lot of times you feel like people are fighting for center stage, but with these teams, man, they're always on one side of the stage, just having somebody off stage and someone else fighting for that corner.
Dude, Best Ness just got baited, bro. Venia is on another level right now. All right, well, top level, he just got launched, but that up there finding his mark. Good job, Best Ness. But man, he was at such a high percent. It was kind of like inevitable that stock was gonna fall. So now it falls on Elegant, who had a very rough start in the beginning of this game, and it is certainly gonna come back to haunt him right now as he is tasked to take out 3 stocks from Nick C and Venia.
And there we go, using the invulnerability on that tornado to go ahead, get himself out of that scary scenario. But at this point, you know they're going to be scouting it out. Look, hard read coming out from Nick C because he knows, hey, if I force the air dodge, Venya's going to cover it anyway. Later.
Later.
It's like, what else is there to say? He's like, oh,
pretty much.
They give you a whole, like, 5 seconds to say it. So say your goodbyes, man.
That was a very convincing win for Nick C and Venya. So we'll see Best Ness. I mean, Best Ness and Elegant, obviously, again, understand they already didn't have the best start to that, so we're not going to let it phase us too bad.
Yeah, you kind of walk it off, walk it off. Looks like they're talking something out. And they're team that won, so, you know, they're feeling good. I always like having those, like, mid-match interactions where they're kind of talking about what happened in the last game, or maybe they're gooning, maybe they're just sitting stone-faced like Best Ness and Elegant are right now, man. They just think, hey, we got to play better. That's it.
That's honestly what it'd be about, man.
Right. Got the piranha plant pillow, probably to help his posture. Or maybe just really like
I was wondering about that, you know what I'm saying? I like it, though.
I know a few people, especially some people who like play laying down. A little bit rare, maybe from more FGC. Down. Yeah, some FGC players that do that.
Oh yeah.
Or like,
okay,
I know Rudolph plays playing down in Melee too.
Like just in bed with like a pro controller. Like get yourself up, boy.
Still using a Wiimote and nunchuck in 2019.
Hey, you never know, man.
Playing Bop It. Here we go. Game number 2.
Oh man, it's been a good first game we had there. Very convincing win, as I said, for Nick C and Venya. So we'll see if that will continue to be the trend here. Maybe Best Ness and Elegant can pick things up. I know this duo has had success in the past, so they keep replicating. And obviously, top 8 here at Shine, no easy outing by any means, but you don't want to get stuck into a brick wall of Venya and Nick C. Oh my God, but walls were meant to collapse. Let me tell you that.
Coming in like a wrecking ball there. Elegant controlling the entire stage. Yep. These up specials out of shield. We see him control the skies as well. He's been throwing out 2, 3 aerials in the jump. People don't know when they can contest.
That's what Elegant does, man. He's just his ability to just be a game changer. It's just second to none. Good decision by Nick C, charging up that down smash. Able to catch him, but obviously Elegant able to survive.
Just ran to the other side. Justice is served. And looks like Elegant.
It's kind of crazy, right? Like all that work Elegant did almost seemingly erased just as fast as they were able to get those stocks off in retaliation. And then again, their percents weren't that high until just a couple of seconds ago, Flambeau. You see Elegant just kind of going on a tear against Nick C.
Oh, what? Oh, man, did that forward smash. Maybe thought it was going to be the classic Falcon fade back where they go for it and pull back, but it don't matter.
How about the classic Luigi?
See?
That is all
one more time.
Wrote.
Okay, Venya kind of popping off a little bit right here. He's going to go for more. No, he's just going to charge the shuriken. Ooh, almost catches the roll through as well. Left side looking kind of wild.
Nick is getting absolutely decimated in this one. This is tough. Venya as well down to his final stock. The strike back from Best Ness and Elegant. They're trying to let you know that first game, oh, don't worry about that, bro. That was just a fluke.
We were chilling. I mean, I told you, even when they were sitting there in between the game, they didn't have nothing to say to each other. Yep. They knew what the plan was. That's real friends, man. You can sit in silence.
That's true.
Okay, there goes Best Ness. Couldn't quite get far enough with the juice on the PKT2. Come down last stock apiece, but the blue team is looking kind of hurt.
If Nick C and Venya can steal this game, they're going to win the set. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And Best Ness got no shield right now, but
I think Best Ness and Elegant have no intentions of letting this one go. I'd be very surprised if this one fell by the wayside. But again, you know, so many capable players on this squad. You can ill afford to sleep on anybody. Elegant under a lot of pressure. And then on the other side, you just see Best Ness taking it to him.
Okay, nice tech. Could carry him off the side as well. Has to burn the dodge. You see, he wanted to hug him there. He wanted to get the hug and to get another Falcon dive, try to recover to the stage, but perfect fade coming out from, I believe that was, Elegant? Coming out there, just kind of swerving out the way, so couldn't get the hug there. But that's unfortunate because Nick C was really kind of clapping Elegant in those last few seconds there. It was edge guarding him, getting the read, but when his teammate couldn't make it back, I was like, oh crap, what do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, those first stocks that just went bibbity bop.
Another one. Yeah, and bibbity bop. I like that.
So good.
That sounds like my favorite godmother.
And you see the little mini pop-off right there. Elegant, let's say it's screaming, let's go. And for good reason, man. Going on to game number 3, knotted up 1 apiece, perusing that stage and rules list. See how this was going to shape up for the 3rd.
All right.
Some good deliberation going on between Nick C and Venya. On the line here, man. I mean, it's, you know, loser side, but obviously you want to keep stacking your placements, you know what I'm saying? Earning that cheddar a little bit more. That's what it's about.
You can see my man trying to keep his hands warm, legs bouncing. He's just ready to go, man. He's ready to play.
One of those guys, man.
Best Ness, man.
You don't like to talk about it, he be about it.
Oh, Venia in 1080p. Look at those pores, baby.
You good? You good?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just appreciating the amazing technology we got now, man.
I feel like I don't see Venia out at like a whole lot of nationals. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I guess for Shine, it was probably like
It's
easy,
probably nearby. Just drive down.
easy carpool. So good to see him out here. Yeah, Nick C as well, man. Saw him at SmashCon. He was electric as per usual.
I remember the first time I saw Nick C and really knew he was on the map was back at Let's Make Moves, where he came down, had a pretty good run there as well. And ever since then, man, has always been someone that I look forward to watching electrifying matches every single time. Man, never fails to deliver as we go right into game number 3. One game apiece for both teams here.
All right. So, first I'm seeing a little bit of Yoshi's on the stream since we have got onto the mic. So I'm excited to see how this one will go. That's a fun, interesting counter pick as well. But I mean, they're really kind of closing out the space too when you really think about it, right? There's going to be less room to escape and maybe even get away with some shenanigans as we see Best Ness dropping that first stock. So thus far, at least, the counter pick for Nick C and Venia paying off.
Wow, Elegant just feeling good sitting in shield. And we see Nick C going for those first hit neutral airs, trying to confirm to another hit, maybe a knee, maybe another neutral air, just trying to get that extra damage racked up. And beautiful tornado off the top.
The tough thing about that is, too, he saw it coming, right? He was trying to avoid it, but Elegant just was able to just cover all that space.
And that's something I'm realizing now, man. If he's able to get someone near the top platform, near the top of the stage, hit him with that tornado, we're getting some early stocks off the top. And the side blast zones aren't exactly the biggest as well, so has a lot of opportunities for early KOs. Blue team's gonna have to be wary.
All right, Elegant still with 3 stocks. Things starting off in favor of the blue, but red certainly making the resurgence.
Ooh.
Is that enough? Oh, it is, but it was the team betrayal. Unintentional kill right there from Best Ness, but nonetheless, you see how that one kind of panned out. Oh, okay.
And that's nice. On this stage, you get to go to the top platform, go for that Falcon Dive out of shield. If it whiffs, it's all right. We still good.
Yep, exactly. Got a little bit of extra protection. Oh, nicely done. All right, Elegant said, you know what, enough of that.
Pause.
Back up off me, please.
Go try and get more grabs, because you know Elegant can get so much damage off of those grab conversions as well, or even off an up tilt or a straight nair, something like that. There's just so much combo opportunity, especially against characters like Greninja and Falcon, who just happen to be in that weight class that make it so good for Luigi to get those follow-ups. No punish? Hello? Come on, man.
I was looking forward to it.
Another missed Falcon Dive out of shield, but right to the platform again from Nick C. Trying to get this edge guard on an Elegant, but he's just been mixing it up with the timing on the missile. Can't quite get the KO.
And Nick is really just trying to apply a ton of pressure, and that's going to be one opening. The Elegant leaves himself there, and of course, Venia not going to allow that to go unpunished, though. This one looking pretty good. I mean, both these teams, obviously a really fragile stock, though, for Best Ness. 134 stage like this for Ness, not where you want to be, but look at that. He is not shying away from the action, still bringing it to your grill.
Oh, okay. Venia's going to be able to recover just fine here. Yep, goes for a little bit of an upward diagonal angle to recover to the stage. But one thing I'm loving... Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what's going on? We good? Is everyone good?
There's a lot of action on that right side, my lord.
Okay. All right, hits him with the missile there. Gets sent to the other side. We switching sides now. Turnover.
Oh, my goodness, we really are. The taunt at that. Well earned, if you ask me. That was sensational.
Oh, man, Best Ness got 2 stocks as well. It's going to be a hard one for Venia to figure out. I like it, staying on that top platform, trying to bide his time, force someone to come to him a little bit, holding the corner very well. Doesn't want to overextend, but gets caught in the action. Beautiful conversion. Oh, he wanted all the sauce. You know where that was going.
I was waiting for it.
He went for the taunt as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of disrespect being tossed around right now, man. These two factions right here. I mean, this is the East-West Coast right now, man. Biggie versus Tupac, man. Who you got right now?
Oh, man, try to hit him with the Mufasa. I guess it's the Scar, really. Mufasa was the one who got kind of canned.
Yeah, that's actually true.
It's all good, though.
It is all good for everyone not named Venia, because that's going to kill. Well
man,
done.
Why does this Elegant look so deep in thigh? Like, he just got the dub, man.
I mean, you know, the set's not over. That's the thing. You look on the other side, too, with Nick C. and Venia as well. I mean, you know, they understand, obviously, we're down 2-1, but you know what? Still got an opportunity to take this to game number 5. Why not? 4 very gifted players on the stage right now, so expect the best action possible, my friends.
You know, I felt like they really benefited, and by they, I mean of course, Elegant and Best Nest
Yeah.
seem to really benefit from the stage. There aren't a lot of opportunities to edge guard Best Nest in a way where he can't just make it back to the stage using something other than double jump air dodge. Just the blast zones are so close by that he can pretty much, if he gets that off stage and he doesn't die immediately, that's an option he can always go for, and he can just mix it up every single time. But now we're going into game 4. Nixie and Venya have to win this one, or else they'll be going home with a fat L on their forehead. So we'll see how they go.
I feel that, my man. Oh, my. Okay, well, you know how this one started off, my man.
2 of them back to back at the cover of Lethal Weapon, my man.
I'm kind of getting a little bit of deja vu from this as well. I think we saw this a little bit earlier as well. So you can see how this was developing, but by that, let's start going by the wayside from Elegant. Still, though, because Best Nest at a pretty moderate percent, going to enjoy this lead, try and keep it healthy.
Okay, wants to get the edge guard here. Baits out the air dodge, but cannot quite find the punish. Just an awkward spot for Falcon to cover while already airborne in that position with that 7-man. Just throwing out that Raptor Boost. He's gotten so much mileage off of that Raptor Boost in doubles. There's just so much chaos going on all the time. You can throw it out, use super armor, get a hit.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Is this a strike?
We're not playing with him.
We going back to the level 5 CPU.
Oh, man, this is...
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know New Yorkers usually come through stomping them out with the Tims, but what happens when the Tims betray them? You know what?
Need another pair, man.
You're going up against some West Coast gangsters right now. How you letting them Chuck Taylors in your face, son?
A New England snow too good for you.
Ooh, okay, there we go. There's the Tims.
That's a start.
That's an imprint right there. You got a tree all over your forehead. How you feel?
Maybe it's because I'm more like Doc Martens and Tims, man. Hasn't really been hitting them with the good stuff.
Shut up, fool. We are out here right now. Nixie trying to make a huge play. I don't blame him, man. Desperate times certainly call for desperate measures.
For sure, for sure. But here we go, man. Going in for the next one. Pushes, looks like it's going to be Elegant off stage. Gets the up air juggle, but can't find the KO. He's at 144. Somebody killed him, man. There we go.
All right. So maybe a little bit of light at the end of this tunnel for Venya and Nixie, but it is certainly going to be an uphill battle at these percents.
Venya now has to stay alive. Any stray hit can pretty much take him out here. Nest does pack a lot of punch. The brain blast. Jimmy Neutron coming at you hot with that one. There's only 1 stock left.
All right, so Nixie, 1 stock left to take out 3, and I don't, where you going? I don't know how well it's going to fade. You see the back end, or the fade back, excuse me. Elegant really has no reason to get out there. Best Nest going to swing, miss, but it's not going to matter. Not enough juice in the tank for Nixie to make that one back. But hey,
like it.
New York represented well, though, man. They certainly made a nice run in this doubles bracket, but it's going to be Elegant and Best Nest continue on throughout this bracket.
There they go, man.
Nicely done.
Pretty good set, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it was really good. I got no kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Complaints.
Yeah, exactly. No complaints, no qualms, conundrums. We all good.
None
all
of that
good.
stuff.
But with that said, man,
It's a lot of...
toward the end, it was kind of...
Yeah, I mean, it was just hands. Like, let's just keep it, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that was just a hot start. And we already saw them have success on that stage, right? So being able to just kind of go back there, it was just kind of, like I said, deja vu towards the start, especially with how Elegant took care of those first 2 stocks.
Bing,
like, boom,
bing.
boom,
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's just what he does, man. Boy's nasty. And
He
you kind
explodes.
of get put in that hole, that deficit is really tough to come out of.
And that's like, especially with Luigi and teams, man, you get stocks with that up B out of shield. It's like, it's rough,
Something serious, man. Something to be respected. So that's definitely going to be a tough team and a tough out. And we shall see who's going to try and take them on after our short little break here. Don't go anywhere. More Shine 2019 on the way. All right. We told you to be a short break. We did not lie to you. EE Flambeau back to continue on throughout this doubles top 8 commentary. This action has been good, very entertaining so far. And, of course, the hits aren't going to stop because coming up, we're going to have Pandarian and Duwang back, but this time going up against Nairo and Santor.
There we go. Yeah, double hero, double RNG.
Allegedly. I think at this point in the bracket, they're probably going to be playing.
Think they're going to switch up? You actually think they're going to do it?
I would be very surprised if we see double hero.
I'll put money on it, or?
Okay, $5.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Can we flip over to see who they pick? Because I want to know now.
I'm like, am I taking the L from the start?
Go on, man. I just want to know.
Oh, no.
I mean, we're going to find out.
No, I mean, I'm already looking at the character select screen. I'm like, I'm taking an L right now.
Okay. Oh, you know what, brother? Like, Don't worry. Of
Oh,
course,
no.
here on this stream, of course, powered
What's
by
your Venmo?
Nintendo, we're just going ahead and joking around. We're actually betting Monopoly money because we're going to go ahead and play a couple of good old-fashioned board games when we get done enjoying this Smash action. So I hope you guys are excited for that.
Yeah,
okay?
man.
Maybe a little
Sell
bit
us a
of
Catan, baby.
a little bit of Mahjong too. Why not? You know what I'm
You
saying?
know how to play Mahjong?
I'm worldly, baby. Don't question me. Game number 1. All right, Sam Sora and Nairo. Usually bitter enemies if you ever see these guys kind of playing Peach versus Ganondorf, but anytime they team up, you usually find some good success as well. And obviously find themselves in the top 8 here. Nothing to be ashamed of, but they're up a tall task here. Pandarian and Duwang have been having themselves an excellent tournament run thus far.
All right, it's so far looking so good. We're watching Sam Sora try to hold the stage here. Misses a flow cancel nair there, I believe. You know, depending on what he expects his opponent to do, he'll do a flow cancel nair or he'll jump nair, anticipating a jump. But with that said, man, doing a good job of holding the stage. But looks like the blue team's fighting back here, getting a lot of that damage racked up and a bit of a percent lead as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ooh, Pandarian, okay, I see you taking them risks right there, my man. Trying to find that Vine Whip. Oh, Sam Sora just going up and over. Very smart. You see Nairo over there on the left side handling business. So really just a good equal exchange. But it was Sam Sora who lost that stock moments ago.
Oh my God, is he gonna live? Oh, he can't make the teleport all the way back up. Nairo trying to go for the godlike play, but it looks like it's gonna come out even as both teams have the shame. Wow, I thought that was like an
that was just like a that was just like a hard reset as my casting partner, the Penguin over here, just get it together. And Sheen,
and Kilo King, good man.
Give me that $5, Sheen.
Here we go, man. Go.
Actually ridiculous right now.
Actually type goofy. Like I don't even know what else to say. You're wild. But hear what I
having too much
Nairo
fun,
with the edge guards, man.
He knows how to hold it down, so Duane need to be careful. 112, not a very forgiving percent with Peach and Palu lurking around.
Oh man, Duane seeing himself out the door, down to his final stock, and more coming.
Yep. Ooh. Nice.
Throw him up.
Oh, I actually like that. Just tossing him up. Oh, smart. But not working out. My goodness, man. Sam Sora really just knows how to just punish any little mistake you make.
And Sam Sora's quick with it too. If you see someone going above him, immediate flow cancel up air, does not waste any time, knows exactly what option to pick in every scenario. And woo, got a drag down neutral air coming out from Nairo as well. There we go, breaking to the 1v1s. Nice,
okay. It's gonna be a back throw. Obviously not gonna take the stock, but it's all about positioning at that point. See Pandarian trying to keep Sam Sora at bay as Duane doing his best to keep Nairo off stage, but it did not bear the fruits of labor he was looking for. That up there. Ooh, that's gonna take stock. Wow.
Okay. Well, now it's just Duane versus the world here, as he has a lot to make up for, which probably ain't gonna happen. Now booty bumps sending him deep into the blast zone, tries to recover high. It works. Perfect mix-up.
That was really smart. I mean, you do the preemptive up B just to kind of throw him off a little bit, and in that situation, it actually resulted in Sam Sora losing his stock. We're getting a little overzealous, but Nairo chasing him down to find the back air is going to close it out nonetheless.
Yeah, I think the invuln from the shield actually came out clutch there for Nairo. They're just kind of burning his way through whatever attack we saw come out from the wing, just checking him out the blast zone. But so far, kind of a little bit of a rough game one. I felt like it started pretty strong for Duane there, but you know, toward the end, just kind of started to slip. Pandarian, Duane gonna have to hold it together, try, you know, to figure out what's going on there. A lot of it seems to be with the offstage game. We saw Nairo go offstage pretty comfortably that entire set, throwing out back airs, forward airs, back airs, following up on every hit from Sam Sora. And you know, when it comes to situations like that, you have to find a way to shut it down, man. Put some pressure on the Nairo, make him not feel so safe.
Shut her down, baby. That's exactly what it comes down to. Well, so they can take your advice in game number 2. Battlefield is the selected choice. Obviously, we saw them in their set against Mars and Light elect to go to the stage a couple of times. So, in one of those instances, actually getting a game, I believe.
Oh, man, is that already a stock? Sam Sora just clapped up Pandarian. Matter of seconds, man, less than 20.
Yep.
Oh, my God, and Nairo as well. If there's one thing I'm noticing right now,
it's that... Sam Sora, you bum!
Oh, my God, sometimes they're trash, bro. Top 10 players playing like, excuse me?
You bum!
Like, what was that?
Oh, that was funny, bro. You know what that was? That was the pendulum shifting, the momentum going to the side of Duane and Pandarian.
They just popped the Millennium Puzzle and switch it to the other side, man.
Oh, man, he popped that puzzle. He didn't know Bakura was chilling like, yo.
What up?
What up, boy? Oh, man, that was funny. Well, I'll tell you what, nonetheless, man, it's all on even footing at this point. So it was a good, hot start, obviously, for Samsora and Nairo, but a couple of fumbles there have allowed Duang and Pandaren to get back in this thing. And that's not, I mean, that's great for them. I mean, still, obviously, an opportunity to take this game.
This is the thing I'm not liking, though. You have Samsora and Nairo, man. These are top 10 competitors in singles and, of course, in doubles as well. And I feel like for the vast majority of this match and the last match, it's been 1v1s.
You think Samsora will try and save Nairo again?
After that? After that?
I'm just saying, man.
I know, sometimes you got to look out for yourself, bro.
What's that song, How Deep Is Your Love? Whoa. I got questions right now, man. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man, when it hits the fan, is you still a fan?
All right, Ken. Ooh, that was good. All right, Pandaren. Nice forward smash. Yeah, great timing. Excellent placing as well.
Oh, and beautiful back from Nairo once again. As I said before, very comfortable off stage. Yep. We keep noticing just how he's able to assert his pressure completely against these opponents, and it's really hard for them to shut Nairo down, whether it's in the 1v1 or 2v2. They just cannot seem to stop the aggression, and man, is Samsora playing a perfect support role.
He's really just kind of doing his job. And I like those auto reticles from Nairo a couple moments ago as well, when Pandaren just kind of pick and choose where he's going to go. He's like, no, I'm just going to hold my position and just shoot these at you, and there's really nothing you can do. So, and that kind of was the case. Forcing Pandaren off stage now, going to get back safely, but you see Samsora just waiting to keep applying a ton of pressure. He does just that, finding his mark.
Especially we just saw Pandaren do almost like 2 rolls or 3 rolls in a row, recognizing that things were getting pretty rough, but his damage is so high, and he actually died off of that. So now it's all up to Duang, but this is pretty doable. You know, Mario does have that backer that he can kind of use to space around people. That falling up air, beautiful catch is 2 for 1 daily double. We're playing Jeopardy, man.
Oh, wow, that's so funny. Oh, my goodness. The Toad out of nowhere.
There we go.
My man Mario, he just kept coming. He got hit after he was like, I prefer a dom.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Domination on the part of Samsora.
Oh, God. I don't know if that saved it, bro.
See ya.
Oh, no. He just likes getting hit, man. That's it. He's a masochist. This is kind of one of those things.
It does be like that, man. I admire him, though. Not giving up that stock. He's a, you know, you want my stock, you got to take it. Straight up. Straight up.
If you want something, go get it.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
So we're going to see if they get game 2. That's the question. Well, game 3, rather, because it's looking like a fat 3-0 and a handshake if Pandaren and Duang are unable to go ahead and close out at least one game for themselves here. Put one on the board, go out, you know, with a little bit of honor, some dignity.
I'm telling you, man. You know, again, Pandaren and Duang, like 2 exceptional players, no doubt about it. But they're kind of running into a little bit of a buzzsaw with this Nairo and Samsora combination. But good, really hot start. Oh, okay, kind of a quick change of fortune there as Pandaren on the receiving end of an up air from Palu. Man, really got to appreciate just how quickly momentum could truly shift.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Like, oh, man, that is not what you want to see. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's going to be, and you can't, this is a team you can't give away stocks against, right? Like, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, graceful charity, get 2 for 3 or whatever, 3 for 2, but this time around, it's not working out so well because you know that they're going to go ahead and take more than that. Yeah. Nairo and Samsora have always been just a terror to deal with, and against Pandaren, oh my God, he charged that thing like he was ready to go.
Nairo, though, kind of fearless in his response there. You see him coming off the ledge.
Oh, okay. You're Salmon having a day.
There we go.
He's having a day.
So Pandaren still 3 stocks, obviously keeping his team in this thing. So was Nairo, though. 115 on Palutena. We'll see which one's going to budge first, though. That heavyweight of Charizard obviously going to be a little bit of an advantage. See if they can push it to the limit.
Now, like he's been throwing out a lot of tilts, but this time overcommits just a little bit, gets caught by the spot dodge, and that Smash Ultimate the game, man. You got to look out for those spot dodges because you know we're looking for the cancel.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I like it. Aggressive option now to hit stun from Nairo there, saying, hey, if you don't know if your confirm's true or not, I'm going to go ahead and figure out if I can get some free damage.
Absolutely agree, man. Love the fact when the players kind of retaliate and get aggressive. Because you can almost kind of call somebody out, too, if they're like maybe unsure on what follow-up they're looking for. Oh, I'm just going to hit you. Oh, my Lord. Okay, I seldom see that up smash connect, but when it does, always fun times.
Pillar of Light, it'll guide you home.
North Star.
There we go. Tries to close it out like the flare blitz, but gets covered by the back air from Samsora. Looks like should be able. Is he out? Oh, he didn't switch or anything. Looks like he just didn't know if there was anything to do there. Might have just been a little bit too far from the stage to actually be able to recover. Pandarian now down to his final stock. Same with Dwayne. Been sitting there for a little bit. Nairo and Samsora looking pretty healthy on their second stocks here. Oh, ooh, okay, nice for Pandarian there. Able to close out Nairo's penultimate stock there, bringing them down to the final. And that's exactly what they need, man. A few more plays like that, and they could have a game here.
Yeah, that was actually like just tremendous. So now you kind of maybe shift a little bit of attention to Samsora. Keep a wandering eye on him at 120. You want to see the stock kind of go off sooner rather than later, but he's got a lot of momentum. And Dwayne kind of on the receiving end, hit after hit. Nairo really holding Pandarian to the skies, not anywhere he wants to be. Forget about those wings. I'm trying to touch the ground.
Oh, and in that moment, they both had to pick an option there to buffer because they know, oh, if we're both grabbing the ledge at the same time, somebody's going to get trumped and they're going to die. I like the pause there coming out from Dwayne, but see ya. Hit him one more time? Yeah, for the fans. That's for the fans.
One time for the fans. So the 3-0 is complete. Samsora and Nairo really convincing victory there in that game number 3. But, hey, Pandarian and Dwayne making a heck of a run throughout this bracket. But, man, that SD at the start for Dwayne, that is one stock he's going to wish he could get back.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I don't know what it is. No matter what Smash game it is, no matter how easier the tech becomes, people always still find a way to SD. It doesn't matter what it is, man. Air dodge off stage.
It just be like that. I mean, I get it too. You know, you're under a lot of pressure. Obviously, it's a high-level situation. You're gonna be doing a lot of thinking, but you know, sometimes things just kind of go awry.
It's the pressure too, man. Like the pressure, it could be the easiest thing in the world. They ask you what 2 + 2 is, but they got like 15 cameras around you, and you're like,
4.
Oh, yeah, good man, good man. Know your stuff.
Not gonna give me this time, Toasty. See ya. All right, next game though, because I don't think Nairo and Samsora had no reason to get up. They're going to be going up against those West Coast Terrors that we saw a couple sets ago in Elegant and Best Nest. So that's sure to be an entertaining one for sure. And I'll be honest, I can't call which way that's gonna go, man. I think Elegant and Best Nest, like, you know, Elegant's ability to just kind of take stocks out of nowhere, especially at the start of matches too, right? That's where he really catches people off guard because you kind of get in that emotion where, okay, I'm at 60, right, but I'm starting to return fire towards him. He's got that shield up and just, bing, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's one thing to be playing a match, another thing to feel like you're starting the game from behind. You're playing a game of catch-up, got to roll your way up the hill. Yeah. But you don't want to be like Jack and Jill and keep fumbling all the way back. You have to make your way up. You got to stay on top, king of the hill.
There it is, man. Very eloquently put there from my boy Flambeau.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Got you, bro. I like that PlayStation shirt Samsora's got.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. But, I mean, Samsora always got a fire fit every single event, man.
He knows what he's doing, man. All right, but here we go. We are wasting no time. We're getting right into this one. It's going to be on Pokemon Stadium for our first game. No hand warmers needed. Action coming right at you.
And one thing I want to see is how well they deal with Elegant's use of the tornado there, because we saw he got a lot of mileage out of that in the last set. Felt like it was a disadvantage. All right, let me mash tornado and see if I can get out here. And I don't think the last team they went up against did a very great job of capitalizing on that, but it looks like this time around we'll see if Samsora and, of course, Nairo, they're able to capitalize a little bit harder, get him some more punishes to make Elegant a little more scared to use that option. Okay. I like it, I like it. Beautiful parry coming out from Best Nest. Can't get the hit on Nairo, though. Just not enough time. And now Nairo has a perfect spot to get an edge guard here. But I love the target switching, recognizing that Elegant was right behind him, trying to get something a little sneaky-deaky there, and just said, hold up, pause.
Tell him, Flambeau.
You good?
Tell him, man.
Okay,
pause, baby.
Nice.
You're getting too close, ma. We're not having none of that. Let's go.
Oh, okay. And looks like Samsora's going to take his time. Try to get a little more hits in there. Elegant trying to find it, but just these floaty characters.
Oh, that's a bam. That's what I'm telling you, man. It's out of nowhere. My man reminds me of the RKO, okay?
Yeah, exactly. I like it, man. Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, is coming up the cut. Ooh, off top.
Ooh, man, that was a tough one.
Yeah, I was going to say, the angle there, like, I passed geometry in high school, but things have changed, man. I don't know if I can hit that.
They just kind of passed us, period. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted us going. Like,
equal opportunity
again, that 2 + 2 question. See ya.
But there we go, man. We see the backers coming out from Samsora. Would not be able to find the hit right there as he ends up dying up top. And there we go. Got ourselves a pretty good game. Best Nest needs to kind of keep this stock for a little while longer, though, because he lost that second stock a little bit too early, man.
I like how Best Nest is just so aggressive. He is out there, man. He just wants that stock. And even though he is the one on the lone stock right there. One left. He is still being very aggressive. Oh, Nairo went for the he went for the super commitment there. Expecting maybe anything but shield in that situation, but good awareness from Best Ness. Oh my lord!
He's really trying to sauce him up there. He went all the way around, hit himself, did it again. Tried to bait out, I think, maybe a dash attack or something, and then punish him for it, but no bite.
No, not at all. Okay. This could be an opportunity.
Go
Nairo
real
wants to,
deep.
yeah.
He's so smart, man.
And the thing about that is, like, if he commits to go ahead and go down there and do that, what is Ness really going to do, right? Where are his options at that low? So that's why he can really just kind of afford to make a play like that.
Ooh, okay, nice tech coming out from Nairo there. You can see Elegant trying to get some cheeky plays off the side there. Maybe get some gimps. That might be a start. Not today.
Okay. Nice, good catch. But Nairo right there to intercept. And Nas, I love what Samsora elected to do. Let me just float back a little bit. And I'll let Elegant kind of do any kind of shenanigans.
And I like that they also switched sides as well. It was like, all right, Samsora took a little bit too much damage. We're going to have Nairo sit in front now and then have Samsora kind of hold stage. But man, Elegant, why does it feel like they're scared of him? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he's trying. I would say, like, if they were each at one stock, I'd say this is highly possible.
Kind of sticks it to the stage there.
But just because of the two stocks on Samsora and Nairo, I don't think this is too likely. But that's not going to stop Elegant from putting up one heck of a fight.
What are you going to do now, man? Setting the shield and just, I like it, rolls out, but then gets caught anyway. Probably hit him with the invuln roll, but beautiful coverage coming on both ends. The air, just giving him a little bit of hang time as he comes down with the forward smash again to go ahead and secure the KO.
He had enough of those. I mean, it's like eventually something's going to connect.
Man, he's giving him a little bit of a run for their money, though. Didn't make it easy, I'll definitely say that much. Okay, got his head to the side here, really thinking about what he has to do going into this game too. Elegant thinking, Best Ness just thinking, all right, man, I kind of lost some stocks early. There was one where I didn't really recover. Gotta hold it down. Samsora, you just pressing buttons. Look at him. Like, bro, he's ready to go. He just tap, 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 tap. If they had like mechanical GameCube controllers, like the way they have keyboards, that'd be Samsora, man. Just pressing buttons all the time.
You are in rare form, my man. And I cannot find myself to disagree, nor can I disagree. That was an excellent start from Elegant, really just tacking on a ton of percent on Samsora. You got to appreciate the fact now kind of breaking that up with that forward smash. He was like, my man's in trouble. I got to come through.
Keep him off the side. I like this, the dash attack coming. Let's go ahead and push off the opposition, but man, actually, I want to see if we're going to see more PK fires coming out from Best Ness. Yeah, found a little bit of miles with it in the last match. I don't know if this is exactly the match to do it because, of course, Palutena just got that counter. And I guess so does Samsora as well, but, kind of burn through it, get some pillars out, get some stage control. And that's really the biggest thing here. They need to get stage control. Now, Elegant's been doing a pretty good job holding this corner, but once he gets sent off stage, it just takes so long for Luigi to recover that it gives so much time for them to get some damage on the Best Ness.
Big facts on facts right there, my man. You kind of see already. And this is, like I said, this stage is the one that they've had so much success on, and definitely kind of their go-to. But I don't think that's really going to throw not only Samsora through too much of a loop. Though I will admit, you're definitely seeing a little bit of a struggle in these early stages. Oh man, okay, I was glad he put out that forward air because that could have been an easy setup for Samsora with the forward air. But obviously, Best Ness having none of that, and he is really making the most out of this stock flambeau. Let the even enter triple digits.
Oh, I'm saying, man. I mean, Best Ness, he's looking like he's having a pretty good time versus Samsora right now. I think that's the matchup they want. They want to have Nairo versus Elegant, and then going to have Samsora versus Best Ness. And he's able to kind of get a lot of damage on Samsora because of that floaty nature of Peach. But beautiful tank from Nairo right there. Just go ahead and say, all right, you want to recover? Let me just eat this PK Thunder, and now you have nothing you can do.
Not a damn thing.
Right, there we go. Neutral B coming out from Nairo, just getting some chip damage here, throwing out these little hits, rack up 2-3% every single time, depending on how many of those volts hit, maybe a little bit more than that. But with that said, man, trying to fight his way out the corner. Oh, Best Ness, man, trying to get his way back to Samsora. He knows what the win con is here. Oh, and it gets eaten up there. He wanted to hit himself for sure.
I really wanted to see that connect, but was not meant to be. 2 stocks apiece all across the board. I mean, Best Ness in a good position. My man Elegance is like, I can't let this one go, and he's not still able to come back. Ooh. Even got the misfire. Oh my goodness, Nairo off stage with the nair. The pressure never letting up.
And I love that, man. He covers one option, sees the air dodge, and immediately knows what the next thing to do is. 0 sense of hesitation coming out from Nairo there. He is so immaculate with his offense.
No doubt about it. That's exactly what we're seeing, just kind of being put on display. Gonna survive that? Yes, indeed. Huge stage here in FD, and Nairo continuing to be ever so aggressive. That's 3 up airs in a row. Could not make it 4. Elegant finally able to land and find some semblance of what the ground feels like.
He's just so good, especially with his use of his projectiles to control the stage. If you ever feel like they're losing some stage control, see some auto reticles start coming out. You start seeing that explosive flame. You know what? I'll take the stage without putting myself at risk. Let me throw out some projectiles and slowly work my way forward for me and my teammate.
There you go. Ooh. Good catch, good catch.
Oh no, Sam Sora going for some beefy stuff, and he can't quite make it, man.
At least at 142 though, we'll kind of let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the point of emphasis needs to be elegant. Yeah, and there he goes. All right, that stock is gone. So best Ness, and say, yeah, go ahead, man. Share the stock. We still got work to do together.
All right.
Ain't no I in team. I respect it.
That's true, man. But there isn't me, so we'll see how it works out. Could have done it with 2, or would have 1 been enough? Best Ness didn't make it back to the stage with that air dodge. He has to recover low. Sam Sora trying to kill him, cannot make it. Does not have the angle there, so now it's all down to Elegant here to go ahead and try to secure this game too, but it is looking so tough.
Well, it kind of reminds me of that situation he found himself in the first game where I said, like, if they were down to their final stock, I think he has an opportunity to win. This right here in game number 2 is kind of that situation.
I'm just saying, if that was a misfire, it could have been some damage. Wow, it's going right under the dress with that plunger, man.
Man, I don't know what you're trying to pull. My man Toad said, I'm chilling.
He said, pause.
See ya.
Well, here we go.
Hey, misfire in the commentary booth as well as in the game. Wow, you can't top that.
Yo, D, man.
Absolutely incredible performance right now for Elegant. He really wants it. And the footstool.
Elegant, wait.
Bruh.
Oh, he's stuck in the stage. Yo, that might have been the most clutch little misfire that he ever needed. Pushing on to Sam Sora now. 80% on Sam. He will die to a super jump punch out of shield, so he needs to be careful. Oh, that might have been it. I like that he spaced himself a little bit further back because he knows that that option is terrifying. Look at the spacing on these forward airs. Ooh, with the booty.
Oh, my God. He was actually stunned by it. You saw that man's eyes.
Like, man.
Eyes was looking up, but the pupils was... the pupils up.
I got a wagon.
Oh, my Lord. Sam Sora able to clutch that one out, but definitely could have gone either way.
That was crazy, man. Got to give props to Elegant for that footstool. That was just the perfect option that I feel like so many players would overlook in a scenario like that, right? But he's in the 2v1. He's thinking of every single possible way to be clutch, and he made the play that he needed, but he just could not find the final hit to KO Sam Sora to go ahead and steal that game. Because that would have been a completely different set. Now it's on the verge of being 3-0 as opposed to being 1-1. This is where the pressure really starts to get to you. Because, man, this is losers, man.
It is. Things kind of shaking up, so we'll see. Going to need a tremendous response from Best Ness and Elegant in this crucial game number 3, man. Not trying to go out of this one without getting the game, but obviously Nairo and Sam Sora done a good job kind of imposing their will. One of the better teams in this bracket, man. But I mean, you can say that about all the teams still left in here, obviously.
It's true, right?
A ton of talent all throughout the bracket right now.
Made it this far, you're probably at least decent at the game.
At least decent.
With that said, man, Sam Sora once again with the pressure. I like that he throws the turnip down and tries to cover the air dodge. Often couldn't quite do it quite fast enough, but he's keeping Elegant in the corner, and now Elegant just runs over. He said, "No, forget Sam Sora. My buddy needs help." There he is, like a good neighbor, man.
Oh, my
there
Lord.
It
is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
That's the thing. We've seen that happen a few times now where Elegant has been able to get that up B out of shield, but then immediately the partner of whoever he's killing is able to just go ahead and secure the KO to keep it an even trade. And that's what you need to have happen so they don't run away with the lead.
There you go. Okay, nice connection. Okay, my man, he was doing everything in his power to survive Best Ness, knowing Nairo was just kind of chasing him down. But again, and how many times have we seen like Nairo just elects to come up off the ledge with that aggressive option, usually with that narrow up air, and that time getting the stock, It's almost like you aren't respecting that enough, and I would say that is a mistake, but nonetheless, still evened out 2 stocks all around the board.
And that's the thing, too. I even remember recently Nairo put out a tweet where he was like, man, I feel like sometimes I respect players too much. So now you can see that disrespectful side of Nairo coming out. He's saying, you know what? I'm a swing. Until you prove that I shouldn't be swinging, well, I got to respect it.
That's real talk. Ooh, okay, Elegant. Nairo, you cannot.
Well, get out the way.
I mean,
There's a car coming, and you just had to get him out.
Like, I get it, but plenty of other options there. But nonetheless, had he not kind of drifted back a little bit, he would have got it. But it is what it is. Still in a good position. Elegant, 134. So that stock is super in danger, no doubt about that.
Ooh, but okay, dinner is served with the forward smash right there coming out from Elegant.
Okay, nice. I love that backer. Great Great back air, in fact, actually able to get the stop, maybe catching Nairo a little bit off guard.
Oh no, Best Nest. You have the angle to go straight up here. Can't quite make it. Unfortunately, air dodges, I think, a little bit past the ledge and could not make the recovery.
Yeah, had the angle for sure, but not the distance. That was the difference.
Oh no. With that said, here we go.
Well, I don't know why you're laughing. I'm actually confused.
It's good. If you know, you know.
Shut this fool up. Oh my God. All right, man. Again, a crucial game number 3 here between two really solid teams, but it has been Nairo and Samsora who have been dominating in these first 2 games. It looks like this third one may go their way, especially with Samsora really just stock taking. And Best Nest and Elegant yet to come up with any answers, but perhaps that was the hidden answer by getting rid of Nairo. Oh my God,
beautiful
Nairo!
save from Nairobi.
Doing what Samsora failed to do in their opening game in this set, actually, when he attempted to save Nairo. But Nairo's like, you know what, I got a little more mobility. I got you covered, girl. Don't even worry about it.
It's all right, guess it right to take time. That's why we practice.
That's insane. That was just a very admirable play. And man, what a result it is leading to. That's it. Wow.
Wow, Nairo.
Even the announcer was just like, get him out.
He was like, game.
Game. Done.
Man, forget this, man. Move on to the next set. He was ready to go. Dip.
But why that announcer sound so rude?
I know.
He was like, look at this save. Look at this save. Is this the save? Yeah,
like,
I think this is the save.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Here we go. No, it's a little bit past that. Here we go. Here we go.
There.
Sends him right back.
Yeah, that was
him with the frame by frame. Oh.
That was so clutch, bro. Gotta appreciate immaculate teamsmanship like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I like that he didn't mess up the fastball a little bit to it. Because he could have done the same thing, been at 9% and then SD.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it would have been like, oof, man. But that's the perfect save.
Steady hand for that.
And they weren't ready, man. They weren't ready. But that's why Samsora, he's smart as well for not just like mashing down and waiting for it, just go out. He said, all right, let me hold the parasol up a little bit. And then if Nairo can save me, he can save me. If not, well.
Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. So that's going to set up for our losers finals, which is going to be a good one. Nairo and Samsora staying put, obviously, as Mars and Light make their way back onto the stage. So New England still with some, still with some representation in this bracket, looking to secure the bag. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, protect the house.
Yeah, hold it down. Protect the house.
They can get it done.
Hold it down. But I don't know if they can. We'll see. It's the thing where it's like they're definitely capable. At this point, the 3 teams we have left, they're all contenders to be number 1 here for sure. For sure. Now, of course, MK Leo and Dark Wizzy looking like the team to beat, sitting on the winner's side of grand finals, waiting for the next competitor to try and give them a challenge.
I ain't lying, man.
It's going to be one of these 2, man.
I'm interested to know. I wonder if Wizzy and MK Leo have been practicing, playing, or just kind of been watching all the action. Because, sometimes you come in with that cold hand, and that can definitely be a problem, especially against one of these 2 teams who are going to come off with a ton of momentum just off the victory alone.
So it's weird to me because I'm like, I feel like MK Leo feels like he's, well, not even feels like, I mean, it's proven he's number 1 in the world, but I just feel like he's chilling. Like, I feel like he feels like he's untouchable right now. He knows he's nice. So whether or not he needs to practice some doubles to keep himself warm, maybe, maybe not. Maybe just needs game 1. Same thing. Got 2 sets to work with. So
got 2 sets to work, right? You know what? But we'll get there when we get there. First, we got to find out which one of these teams
gonna be able to do it, man. If I'm looking at these guys are all like the best of friends, man. Like,
for sure.
For sure.
They got plenty of discords none of us will ever be invited to.
I'm saying, man, come on, man. Maybe I can finesse Craigslist J. Cole to let me in.
Finesse, man. Finesse God, man.
And here we go. We're starting off game 1 of the losers finals. We have Mars already starting off with some aggression on the Samsora, and I like that because their head-to-head is pretty heavily in Mars' favor, and I do think maybe the last time they met that Mars may have lost that exchange, but overall, I'm pretty sure the overall set count is pretty good for Mars here. And here we go, putting more aggression, whereas Light is trying to deal with Nairo, and I do think that's probably the 1v1 you kind of want to set up with your team here, and then pass when you can.
Pass it, Flam.
All right, there we go. Put them in the corner, a little bit of auto reticle.
You know what I'm wondering? We did see a little bit of a glimpse of that Mars Ike in doubles, right? Like, let's say things don't go their way. Do you think there's a possibility that Ike might come back out? Because I gotta be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Oh my Lord, Samsora. I mean, I'm just trying to finish a sentence, and he's already just finishing off stocks. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it didn't have that much of an effect on MK Leo and Dark Wizzy, but this is kind of a different team here. For one thing, Samsora can get clapped up by that Ike. We've seen it happen before. A bit of a floatier character will die really early to a lot of the attacks that Ike can do, and there, an up air will kill probably around like 70 or something, so really needs to be careful. And speaking of up airs killing, there we go. Nairo off the top on Mars.
Ooh. Okay. We'll take it. Oh, that up smash finding its mark, but not going to get the stock off just yet.
Good DI coming out.
Straight up. Okay, I love the way Mars is kind of just moving, just flipping and bobbing back and forth, man, just trying to mix them up in a very uncomfortable situation. So many times, man, I tell you, the amount of great singles matches we've seen between all these guys on stage just makes this doubles matchup even greater.
There we go, push him to the corner here. I love it. Up tilt's coming out, but I love that Nairo actually knows what Fox can do. We saw him go for like 2-3 up tilts in a row. He's like, come on, man, this is fake. It's a shield grab. Go ahead and send them packing.
I mean, Light's in there with that plot armor tag. Nobody told him he's the villain.
I'm saying, man, it's not working, man. If you're the protagonist, you gotta start finessing right now.
Sorry, Eisen.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yikes. But with that said,
tough out here.
Still trying to keep it pushing. There we go. We're seeing Mars run to the other side of the stage, and they're trying to edge guard Light. And wow, the burn. Wow, that was perfect actually for them. I mean, Mars ends up going out, and then
wow. Nairo has hit a high amount of forest matches that I have seen since coming onto the stream between this match and the last one. If it's working out for you, it's working out.
Yeah, now Mars has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a tough challenge.
Okay, bounces off the head.
Well, he had to get back to the stage. I mean, you just can't have Samsora lurking there. I mean, your options will be limited, I assure you of that.
He's trying to dash his way through. Looking for a hit. That's going to be a nice nair into conversion. And I like the auto reticle from Nairo, trying to just use it as a kind of a distance option to go ahead and get the punish, but was unable to actually have any of those bullets connect there.
Wow.
Ooh. I like that he went for the spot dodge, though.
Well, that was tough. Wow. I mean, you want to talk about just putting somebody between a rock and a hard place.
Just one jab and he dipped.
Man, that might do it, yeah.
Back here from Nairo. He didn't want to commit to the entire 3-hit combo there, just in case Nairo came and punched him. But it looks like Nairo was able to punish him anyway, going ahead and securing that first game. Mars and Light looking like they had a little bit of a rough start for this set thus far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll see if they can kind of pick things up. But, I mean, hey, you kind of look at some of their other games, too, you know. Obviously, maybe not the best beginning, you know what I'm saying? Even if it resulted in a W, maybe not the best start they were looking for. But, you know, they're a team that's able to just rally really, really well, you know what I'm saying, and kind of get it together. So, obviously, Samsora and Nairo can enjoy that pretty solid win, but I don't think it's going to dictate exactly how this whole set's going to play out.
I agree. They're looking like they're just kind of go ahead and run it back one more time, because that's one thing if you feel like, oh, man, I feel like we clearly got outclassed there. Yeah. We just got bodied. But if you feel like, oh, I made a few key mistakes, and if I just iron those out, I can go ahead and take the game. Looks like that's going to be exactly what they do here. Especially Light, man, never really switches up. Picks Fox to the day that he will die, man. That's some loyalty. Same thing with Samsora, too, though, man.
I'm pretty sure I saw him pick Falco last week, actually. So I don't know how.
He's chilling.
I don't know about that loyalty part. You know. You got it. You know. You got it.
All right. Maybe you know something.
Maybe SmashCon was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Either way.
Sometimes you just need to take a break.
The bird was not the word.
Well, here we go. Up airs coming out, looking pretty good as Light has been able to kind of convert off of a lot of stray hits from Mars and just convert into juggles, into up airs, back airs even. And just doing such a good job of juggling everyone on stage right now. Has complete control of center. Light completely just a dude to look at right now.
Ooh, like that. Damn, that was really clean. Oh, like the nair is okay, breaking up that pressure. Light was really, as you said, doing an excellent job. Really kind of hitting where it hurts right now.
Okay.
Oh, with
now we're going to go for it again?
Yeah.
Nah.
All right.
A little bit too far that time around. Didn't feel like the risk was worth it. He was at 120, so I'm going to hold on to it.
And the thing about that is, too, as you said, that's a risk to his stock. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can really make this, even at this higher percent, he can really make this count. As you see, just able to take out with the explosive flame that stock of Mars. Okay. I think he has his eye a little too much on Light there. Didn't see Mars kind of sneaking up on him.
I like that forward air coming around. Tries to hit with the side B to the stage. It's going to work out. I love that up smash on the call out from Samsora. Just completely knowing where Light's mind was at. Send him to the blast zone.
That anti-air was perfect, man. Samsora unforgiving in his decision making, but Light immediately kind of bouncing back, getting right back to the stage. Oh, Nairo really has kind of fallen in love with that forward smash throughout a lot of these matches, I've noticed.
It's a little weird, too, because, I mean, Light was at 28%. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like, if it hits, it hits, but was the risk really worth it?
I don't know if he was looking for that hero RNG, but that ain't it, Chief. Oh, my Lord.
Hits him with the cool whip?
What?
Yeah, bro.
That was gross.
That drag down property from multi-hits, of course, applying to that plasma whip if you do not hit that last little hit box in the corner, you know what I mean, kind of on the end of the plasma whip.
Yeah.
So dragging him down, taking him out. It's a Mars special. I've seen him do that too many times. Kool-Aid trademark.
Kool-Aid trademark. I like it. Oh, okay. I love the coverage as well from Light. Had the back air well scouted out, man. I mean, this is just a complete turnaround, I want to pray, from this New England squad. I mean, Light still with 2 stocks. He is playing. He is playing no games. Maybe that plot armor was a little more accurate than I gave it credit for in that first game. See him holding, maybe trying to expect Light to get down there for an up smash, but not enough time. This could be an opportunity. Oh, Nairo not with the timing.
Yeah, was trying to get it because he knows that Fox pretty light can die here and go ahead and get that next edge guard, confirm it, would be an easy way to kind of swing the match. But now Nairo's out of the picture, and it's all up to Samsor to go ahead and bring this back. Now, this isn't the worst. Peach does hit hard, but will Samsor be able to hit hard enough? That's the question.
I agree. It's not the worst, but it's still pretty damn terrible.
And some things you just, sometimes it's better just know, go to the next one, man. Just clear your head. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, indeed. And we're going to move on to game number 3 as convincingly Mars and Light are able to tie up this contest. My Lord.
Okay. And this could be a long set. This could be a game 5er, you know what I mean? Definitely have the talent available. They both have the skill. We already noticed 1-1, so we're at least going to a game 4. But
oh, come on now. Come on now. I think that was expected.
I agree.
See a nice little crowd behind him too, man. Like I said, don't ever sleep on that home field buff.
Advantage, you know what I mean? Everybody here feeling nice and comfortable here at the Worcester WCU. A little bit of a different venue than we had at Shine the previous years, but still pretty nice, man.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, did I start?
Oh, no, you did not.
My man.
We out here, man.
There we go, taking a swig of that water as we go ahead and load up into game 3. Looks like they have a new game plan here. We're gonna go ahead and keep the same characters and execute the new plan and see if it works out as Nairo and Samsor go off against Mars and Light to get a chance to fight MK Leo and, of course, Dark Wizzy in the grand final.
Yeah, man, either way you're kind of looking at this is shaping up to be a terrific and explosive grand finals. Can't wait to see which one of these teams is going to come out on top. Obviously, this third game going to go a long way in determining that. As you go ahead and just build a lot of momentum. Obviously, Mars and Light kind of put them on notice. Like, look, man, you might have got us that first game, man, but we are able to just kind of strike back, and we do it in a very solid fashion, as game 2 demonstrated.
And I feel like right now they're trying to play a little bit more together as opposed to kind of having everyone kind of do their own little thing and then chime in when they felt like it. Yeah. Now it's like, all right, I'll see, you know, Light clearly being an advantageous spot and decide to still run over to Mars because he feels like he's prioritizing the team play over what he can do as an individual. And that's where it really shines in teams, man.
And I don't think it's a bad thing, too, because you look at the fact that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I got Mars's back. That kind of almost baits whoever he's dealing with on that other side to just kind of run in, and then you kind of capitalize off that and just kind of put yourself in positions to succeed as we see Samsor dropping that first stock. That's exactly what Team New England is looking to have happen every single time.
Oh, we just charged the frying pan, got omelets in the kitchen, baby. You good, man?
Yeah, if I remember who you remind me of, dude. I knew this cook named Dennis. He worked at Denny's.
What?
He was a talker, too, man. Oh, we out here, baby. We are out here. Shine 2019 EE Player Vote, man. Doubles. Losers finals. It is a great contest at game number 3. The action non-stop. And I'll tell you what, maybe somebody needs to put a stop to that stock that Light had. He was just going in, but finally at 135, he will lose it. Took long enough, though, man.
There we go. Here comes the neutral air coming out from Nairo. Going ahead trying to rack up that more damage. Getting a nice punish on the Mars right there, racking up that good damage. But immediately we see Light trying to come in with the interruption. They always have each other's back. But the same thing is going for the blue team as well. They see one moment where somebody's getting hit, especially by a multi-hit. They run in there and try to break it up.
Right. Oh. Clean, clean. Okay, like the boost kick. And now we're trying to just create, it's a little bit of separation, looking for a smooth landing. Okay, I don't know. Oh, that could have worked out a little bit. Mars could have been worse for wear there, but I like the fact that Light was actually down there to kind of help cover. Oh my Lord, Mars just taking these chances.
And it did not KO, too. He was at 121, but then Sam Sora just recovering a little too low once again, giving the red team a little bit of an advantage here, as we do have Mars on his final stock at 76.
And I'm going to tell you like this, man. I've seen Sam Sora maybe a few too many times since I've seen him on stream. He's actually, those up Bs, those parasail recoveries, they have not always been finding their mark. He's been kind of, he whipped a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? So we keep kind of an eye on that. Oh, wow.
You just straight up kill Mars. You didn't care. Up air juggles. Ended up getting caught in the crossfire there, but still working out. But now 129, pretty much. Ooh, wow, no edge guard coming out there from Nairo. Could not quite find it. And somehow Light's still alive.
Yeah, I cannot believe that Light is still actually alive, but he's making the most of that stop. But Sam Sora said, enough of that. I'm ready to kind of put a stop to this.
Ooh. Okay, does not get the spike hitbox there. Might have been exactly what Mars needed, but now kind of in a dire position, has 39%, does have Nairo at 105. Sam Sora's kind of hurt too, but quickly the damage is rising onto Mars. He needs to find an answer, and he needs to find it soon.
Yeah, if I'm Nairo, I'm just kind of trying to play it a little more safe, obviously.
Oh, beautiful conversion.
Oh, okay. Kind of faked me out, definitely faked them out as well. Mars ever so clever, just trying to find ways to weave through all this pressure, but man, it is certainly difficult. But you see what he did there? He split them up, and now looking to go to work.
Oh, and I like it. Holds down, gets that little bit of extra damage. Try to see if Nairo wants to run into and gets a little bit of the fun, but he backs off. Beautiful punish. Good enough DI coming out from Mars to survive, but one more strong hit, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah. All right, so Mars, that one whiff. And I mean, I get it. There's a lot going on, so you kind of throw out those grabs maybe a little more haphazardly and just assume you're going to get something out of it, but not on that one. Nairo just folds his arms like, yeah.
That's one of those things, too, where it's not like he really has a guaranteed conversion off of that grab. But Mars is just confident, man. He'll just go for it, because he feels like it's the right option to do in that scenario, regardless if he has a guaranteed follow-up, regardless if it's 2v1. If he feels like it's the right thing to do, he always pulls the trigger. And remember, even in the beginning, early days of Smash 4, he would go for those boost kicks a lot, and they would whiff. But now we've seen just how his, I guess, resilience and kind of stubbornness to sticking with his game plan has proven and made him evolve into the amazing player he is now today, coming to the new, I guess, arc of Mars in this game.
Whew. 2, 1. Let's get it.
Here we go, game number 4. Sizing up to be something amazing here.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, just check it out, man. Going so aggressive, so much damage being racked up already. Mars kind of getting caught a little bit in the middle here by both members of the team, but immediately trying to strike back onto Nairo.
Okay. Light just kind of covering both sides of the stage. He's got the speed to do it. And this immediately goes, I love that, just immediately goes to help out his boy. No need to keep applying pressure to Sam Sora. Just like, make sure I got you in a good position, Mars.
Okay. And man, I feel like Sam Sora's been spending a lot of time off stage, kind of just recovering or floatily recovering to the stage, but looks like Mars just kind of holds it down and then doesn't grab the lift from the other side, or maybe, I don't know, man, that was just a big L.
That's going to be a tough one to stomach, too, because you really consider just how good their start was looking. You kind of look at the stocks that Light has, or the percent, I should say, only 47% with 3 stocks, man. This was kind of shaping up to be their game early on, but things certainly changing in the blink of an eye.
It's all right so far, still looking okay. Looks like Mars is going to walk that one off, take a lap real quick, and reconfigure himself as we go back into the action now. Red team still ahead here. And look at Light, man. He's sitting only at 77%. We're already at least a minute and some change into this game, and he's doing such a good job of playing a little bit more defensive. And look at these juggles. He's the man to watch right now.
The triple up air combination, the triple stock still remaining on his side.
Like
everything, and anybody could get a piece of it. He's letting you know, I came to play. Now finally able to kind of put a stop to that, but for how long? This comes back immediately jumping right into the fray. Ooh, you got to be careful, though. Peach would love to have an opportunity to get some solid combos off.
Oh, and there we go. Another conversion coming from Light here. He's just so awake and ready to do whatever he needs to. Another stock sealed from Nairo.
Mars is really making up for that first stock. And I'm sure he's just like, I shouldn't have lost it like that. But you know what? When you come back and you just take stocks off back to back, we're going to go ahead and let that one slide. Down to his final one, though, along with Sam Sora and Nairo. Again, the difference maker for this New England squad is been Light. Consistency has been key, and it has certainly been abundant in this game number 4.
Let's look at him go, man. Still putting on so much pressure to Samsora. Samsora finally retaliating with that down light into a little bit of a baby conversion for some damage. But, man, if he can keep it going, just forces Samsora into the corner, checks to see if Mars is doing okay, and he's like, all right, if it's good, he'll go back to Samsora. If not, he'll run in, do a little bit of disruption, and keep it going, man. He is in the zone right now.
This is nuts.
And here we go. Like that dash attack coming out from now. Once again, the punish. Every single laggy hit is punished by something else from someone from the other team. They do not allow any hit to go unanswered.
Not at all. Okay. Solid spacing, trying to keep him out. Mars, as aggressive as you would expect. Yeah, that's good. We are going to game number 5. I'm calling it right now. All right. Unless Samsora.
Later.
All right. I mean, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and then you just go down there and get blippity block.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just need a step ladder real quick.
It'd be like that, man.
That's why it's called the footstool,
Like
man.
Vicky Kitty when she takes a selfie, man. Just hop up on that step ladder and make it look good.
Got to make sure you get the good angle, too.
She's out there
Always from
killing
the
it,
top
man.
down, never from the bottom up.
That's the homie right there, no doubt about it. But we got a game 5, guys, and it is well-deserved between these excellent, excellent teams.
And there we go, man. We kind of called it earlier. We said, you know, this is probably, you know, if we were betting, man, most likely going to a game 5. And, of course, these guys pushing each other to play their very best, man. It's always good when you watch two homies duking it out and kind of force each other to elevate to the next level of play. And we're definitely seeing in that last match, especially Light was able to really, really solidify his gameplay there. And the biggest thing is he just hasn't been getting edge guarded.
Yeah.
Before, he was getting edge guarded all the time, getting hit by backer, getting caught by Nair, getting hit by, especially against Dark Wizzy. That's going to be another thing you need to look out for if they push on to the next set. But first, they have to get their game 5. Let's see what happens.
Well, I'll tell you what, you couldn't have scripted it any better, man. You got the, you know, some of the best friends in the game, Nairo and Samsora, going against the hometown boys, trying to represent New England to the best of their abilities. They actually do represent sponsorships as well. Light on Rogue, Mars on PG. I don't know where they got lost in the shuffle, but I just thought I'd go ahead and put that out there in case somebody might get fined if it's not on the screen. Got you back.
Yeah, man. Let you know. Hire you, man. Here we go.
I'm here, baby. Social media coordinator extraordinaire and commentator on the side, because we got great matches like this. And this Light already just bringing the fight. Now we're already at 94%. Needs to be careful, man. He's definitely can be the X factor for this team, but can ill afford to get into a slump early on against these guys.
And we're seeing Mars kind of holding the corner a little bit, wants to aggress on a Samsora, but doesn't want to do so prematurely, using all the tools in Xerxes Samus' kit to kind of delay his timings, whether it's with a flip kick or just jumping up and going for an empty hop. Really wants to mix up the timings, but with that said, man, they need to gain control of the stage. They've been struggling this entire time. And we were talking about we need to get Light off stage. Got off stage a little bit, but looks like Nair went out.
All right, so that's definitely tough. Okay. And Light's going to go ahead and pump up that up B, but Samsora, right place, right time there, finds the back air. But Light, he is still not letting this one go. And the same thing could be said, obviously, to Samsora and Mars. All these guys relenting. It's kind of up to Nairo to make sure he keeps his stock at a pretty forgivable percent, I want to say. I mean, 19 right now, obviously nothing to get too concerned about, but man, let these guys hang around too long, it can get disastrous as you see the down smash clearing house.
There we go, just needs to rack up a little bit more damage here. We see Light trying to put on a little bit more pressure. Kill confirmed on a Samsora on the side. But man, this is really what I was looking for game 5 here. There goes Light. Everybody is keeping it even. They're not trying to give anyone an inch, because you know they're going to take them out.
No doubt about it. Coming through with the nairs, like the pressure. A lot going on in this left side. My goodness. Now just trying to alleviate some of that pressure, but you got to admire how much Light has just been going. He is just not discriminating on these hits either, man. He has definitely been the dude to kind of drag this team back, and obviously Mars playing a great support role.
Yo, beautiful anti-air.
That's just too easy, man. That's just too easy.
It's like ABC just knows exactly what to do. You learn it from a young age, and you never forget it.
26 letters, right?
yeah, you good. You good.
We out.
You good.
Next time, won't you sing with me, man? All right. See you next time. Now I can get this edge guard. He can indeed. Goes off stage. The back air finding its mark. Not disappointing. And we have a crazy showdown right now. Notice the two divas on the stage, ZSS and Peach, still with 2 stocks, but those percents getting higher and higher.
I'm saying, man. And there comes Nairo trying to recover his way back to the stage, captures the neutral air. We have Light being the one to be on his last stock this time around. It's a little bit different than the script that was written from the last game, so he needs to be a little bit careful here. He can die very early.
Ooh, okay, then there, finding smart. Oh, Light, maybe a little And a little reckless in some instances, but still finding ways to make it work. Nairo, no, not going to be able to get back. And that's going to put it all on the back of Sam Sora to get this done. Oh, my Lord.
And we're going to see if the scoliosis comes into effect here, because that's a lot of weight to carry for a lot of time.
If you blinked, you might have missed it. And Nairo cannot be happy with how this one has ended, at least for his stock. But you know what? Obviously, you got to have full faith in your partner.
Exactly, man. From now, you got to watch from the sidelines like Krillin in the Tournament of Power, man. You just got to see what's happening next.
That was just so rude. At least he showed up, man. Give him that, man.
We out. Okay, he's good. He's good. He's still making it back. Neutral get up with the perfect timing to avoid the down smash, but still a lot of damage coming out, throwing out that forward smash, trying to send him up because he's light, so he can die off the top really quickly, but how's he going to get off the stage here? He's going to use a lot of that Peach Bomber just to kind of drift off the shield and try to go for a falling neutral or something like that, but they're making it tough.
I mean, I want to say, maybe if we can just find an opening on light, still possible, but, you just got to kind of hope and pray. All right, knock it in a good spot for that up smash. Some sort of living to find nothing. Very, very intelligent right there from Mars to just hold him right there and light off some speed to cover that distance, get the up smash. So third place finish for Sam Sora and Nairo, nothing to be ashamed of, but New England will have an opportunity to continue to defend this house, protect the turf, maintain their spot on the top of the mountain here in their region, man.
But this is where I get scared, man. This is where I get scared.
It's not gonna be easy.
Because we saw that first set of winners finals, and it did not go very pretty.
No,
it did not go pretty at all. And we noticed just how tough it was to deal with MKLeo, to deal with Dark Wizzy with their edge guards off stage, and now they're going right back into that scenario. I'd love to see my boys do a reset as a New England homegrown fella myself.
I feel that.
You know that's what I want, but
they do have some good things going for them. Obviously, momentum's obviously a thing, and as they've kind of had to make that run throughout the losers, for that losers match right there, you get a little more synergy too. You get a little more confidence because you don't get back to this point not beating another talented team, right? You know what I'm saying? That went to game 5, kind of down to the wire. Like, that's kind of the situation you want to be in when you're trying to not only, win the tournament, you got to reset it and then try and win the tournament. So your mind really should be more focused on the reset than the actual goal right now. So
I think the biggest thing is game 1, man. If they're able to win game 1, that's when it becomes more of a reality in their heads. All right, we got game 1. This is doable. We just got to kind of work our way through. But the moment you lose game 1, then you feel like, oh, crap, man. It's a repeat of the exact same thing that happened before.
I always feel like it's a good opportunity to almost kind of steal that first game if you get to take advantage of the fact that that they just have not been clicking. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't been playing, they've been watching, right? So they're kind of cooled down a little bit. Hey, TK, you're on stream.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're on stream.
Yeah, let's go to TK.
What hotel are we?
We're at the AC Hotel.
Marriott. That's correct.
Oh, all right.
Say hi to the stream.
Yeah, say hi. Say what up.
He just hung up. All right.
Wow.
What a jerk.
All right, well, TK Breezy is also selling his hat at the Spiff Space booth.
And I'm returning it because he hung up on me. What a jerk.
I thought you guys were like, I don't know, Bill and Ted,
like
we're peanut butter and jelly. Like, what happened?
We're besties.
Right.
He could have said bye though. He just hung up the phone. Like, what hotel we at?
Could at least say, I'll catch you later.
And you knew I was commentating too, man. How you gonna call me, dog?
At least hit him with a DM.
I'm actually sick right now.
Hey, man, yo, too Hollywood. I don't care if you're on stream, man.
I love TK.
Who's a flambo? Why ain't that me?
I love TK. He's so goofy, bro.
You just replace me with another black guy?
Come on, boy. See ya. I'm not touching that. But I will touch the ground.
Yeah.
Shine 2019 gonna be pretty good, man.
Kick me out, baby.
Got to see this in winners finals and convincingly going to Dark Wizzy and Leo, but we'll see if Mars and Light can kind of change their fortune here. At the very least, maybe force the reset and try and go the distance. We shall see, though.
Rocking the yellow coat and immediately already has Light off stage, and that's what I'm scared about, man. If Leo's able to get Light off stage, I'm so confident in his ability to edge guard. There's no one else in the game. I will say this confidently. There is no one else in the game with the edge guard game like MKLeo, and you see that immediate destruction coming out from that forward smash.
You're not playing with him.
That's a bad hit, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And you got Arsene on the stage as well, so really 3v2. You conclude that son of a gun. It really allows MKLeo to just impose his will even more so.
There's already one thing, man. When you're the elephant in the room taking up so much of the stage already, being the best player in the world, and you got a buddy on your side, a hype man, always there for you.
Wow, okay, Light. I am not mad at that. Yeah. Really good positioning from him. He just kind of followed MKLeo in the trenches there.
Yeah, shout out to the platforms, man. Forced him to eat some shrapnel.
There it is.
There you go. Another hit coming out from MKLeo. Pushing Mars off stage, which isn't as big of a deal. Does the toss to Light to see if Light can get a follow-up. But, of course, Dark Wizzy is always there with an answer. Those forward smashes he has been so good with all weekend. Just bang, bang, bang.
I mean, you want to talk about answers. Can we get an answer to this first stock of Dark Wizzy? I mean, 77%, still 3 intact. I mean, he's been an absolute beast. And if you're kind of worried about if they're going to have any of that grand finals rush coming into this thing, it does not look like that's going to be a problem at all. And that's even scarier if you're Mars and Light.
I'm saying, man, they had 3 games before to figure out how to kill Dark Wizzy, and they still cannot find the answer. My man is looking good.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Yep.
Nice scoop.
Easy conversions on their part. Up smash not going to be enough to take out Leo.
This time around, we saw Mars get kind of caught in the crossfire a little bit, but he's still alive. It's just like, sometimes it can be rough, man. Sometimes you feel like you're playing Fox, and you're getting your juicy hits, but they're just not KOing at what we're kind of used to seeing them do.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, wow, man, oh, no, never mind. He squeezed through and then just threw it away.
Yeah, that's tough to watch.
Oh, man.
All right, just kicking just for dear life, but nobody was up there, man.
And that's the crazy thing, man. We see Mars get away with using flip kick and all of kind of ZSS's tools to make it back to the stage. Time and time again, it's pretty hard to edgeguard Mars. But you have a combination of a player like MKLeo with the tools that Joker has, especially that down gun. Just hit him with a little bit brap, and then it gets a little difficult to make it back to the stage there. Can kind of throw it out, catch the jump, catch the flip. It's rough, man. He's the only player I've ever seen be able to consistently edgeguard Mars, and it shows, man.
There's a reason his record's so positive, you know what I'm saying, against a lot of the top talent out there, but certainly Mars has proven time and time again he can compete with the best, keep up with the best, but at the end of the day, you know who the best is.
You got one name, and it's MKLeo. And Tweak on a good day. Here we go, going right into game 2. Looking like the Team New England is going to have to figure out another answer here because that first game did not go the way they wanted it. I had quite a bit of an unfortunate SD coming out from Light towards the end there, but even before that, man, it was still looking pretty rough.
Yeah, can't disagree with you on that. Pretty decent start, though, this time coming out. I really feel it was kind of both teams, honestly. Obviously, Arsene. That was really good bait. Just kind of forced out that air dodge. Like, I know where you're going.
And that's the crazy thing about Joker and teams as well. A lot of the time you'll hear people say, oh, you know what, when he has Arsene out, just kind of bait him out, stall him out. But in teams, where am I going to go? What space do I have? You have to deal with him with Arsene when he has it, and you just have to deal with it. There's nothing you can really do. You just fight around it, man.
It's tough, man. You got to hit him. But, you know, that kind of chaotic environment of doubles, at least it maybe lends itself to that.
Oh, my God.
A little bit more easy. Does anybody get more forward smashes, just random forward smashes, than MKLeo with the Joker? Like,
hey, man, are they random or are they cold, calm, and calculated?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just my man just strikes out of nowhere with it. Very amusing to watch, but let's credit Mars, obviously the only person remaining with 3 stocks, so certainly turning things up in game number 2 up until that point where it was another forward smash Flambeau that led to that stock's downfall.
Another punish on the jab combo from Mars, coming up from MKLeo, securing another stock. And now it's actually tied apiece. In fact, the red team has a bit of a percentage lead here despite those last few exchanges we just saw. They're having a better game for themselves. And that's exactly what they need, man. Need to get 1 on the board, take it to a game 3, and try to shift the momentum so they can go for the reset.
There it is. That's simple, folks, but...
No. Easy on paper, but in actuality, man, it's the practice.
Where's that execution at? There you go.
We read a textbook for days. There we go.
Oh, okay. That's pretty clean. And then the up B. No, is he going to be able to survive? Loose kick finding this mark, but not the stock.
And you can see Mars using that flip kick to reposition himself to get back to Light because he keeps getting forced to the corner and wants to make sure he's there to support his boy. But, man, it's so rough getting through the wall that is MKLeo and Dark Wizzy. But now they have a little bit of stage control. As I say that, Light gets sent off stage one more time.
Oh, okay, that was, yeah, they were both looking to strike. That time the up air, though, beating out whatever option Light had selected. Is that downer going to be it is, wow. Okay.
Dark Wizzy, I was going to say, he was at 175,
yeah,
man.
He was
just Mario.
He was stunned for so long.
Like I said, really cooking him up. But MKLeo on his final stock at 77% and counting, looking like he's been taking a lot of punishment. And Arsene will be off the table fairly soon. You have to play with the base kick.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty much essential for Light and Mars to put this game number 2 away. Catching that roll really good. Mars so intelligent. Great placement on that Nope. All right.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Just a little bit of a phantom footstool right there. Burns him a little bit, still living. Air dodge to the stage. Nice recovery from Dark Wizzy. Trying to get the mix up. Wow, the parry on the cape. I love it.
Why not? Just because.
Oh, and I love that he's doing these kind of wall jumps into different specials to try and mix up the way he's getting back to the stage. But this time he's kind of showing his hand a little bit. And there we go. That's the punish. Goes for the roll because now Mars knows out of kind of mix-ups to use here. Okay.
All right, Wizzy. I mean, keeping him at bay.
Ooh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Can't miss that tech, man.
That'll do it. It's kind of only a matter of time. I mainly say that is because, like, the 2v1, on top of the fact that Mars still had 2 stocks. Like, it was a lot. It was a tall task to ask for. So
we're going to see what they're able to do going into this game 3. This is exactly what I said they needed. You know, you especially, we were sitting here saying, man, especially after that game 1, we were kind of feeling a little bit frightful. It was like, oh, man, that's not what they needed. They want to kind of go ahead, get some momentum going for themselves. But amazing competitors always find a way to shake off the frazzles.
You ain't telling no lies, baby.
Look at them go, man. Going into game 3.
Oh, Lord
they're
Lynx,
laughing.
what up, dog?
Hey, oh, Lord Lynx. Is he invited to the cookout or what?
All day, man. Come on.
It has to be,
the
man.
GOAT. That's my boy right there.
Lord Lynx. Is he your boy after that Twitter? I don't know. Was that a joke?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Back cool with Lynx.
Yeah, then how come everyone was roasting him in the comments, man?
Listen. How about you focus on this game we got coming up right
yourself,
here?
You know?
See ya.
Here we go, man. They're sizing up for that game 3. Got the loading screen coming out. As competitors think about what they want to do best here to give themselves the most they can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, obviously, you know, I mean, hey, Wizzy and Leo in Grand Finals winner side for a reason. They've had just some immaculate play throughout this bracket, no doubt about it. But at game 2, man, they just kind of got smothered. And I think they've kind of put an emphasis on holding Leo in check. And it really worked out well for him. So we'll see if Wizzy can kind of get back to his, you know, customarily 3-stock tanking type performances that we've seen a couple times throughout this bracket.
Because already we're watching the yellow team already push Team New England off the stage, trying to set up those edge guard scenarios. Because it doesn't even matter if they confirm the edge guard the first time. Keep forcing them into that scenario. Eventually, you're going to find the one you're looking for.
Yeah, I feel that.
Here we go, Dark Wizzy off stage.
Ooh. Oh, okay, Wizzy. Okay, and let me tell you something. We've seen that a couple times. That is not by accident. That is by design. Wizzy very good at capitalizing on situations like that. And that forward smash was just perfect. I mean,
and no one do it like Jumpman.
Yeah, back-to-back perfect options selected from Wizzy. Really kind of showing you why MK Leo had the confidence to team with this young man. Again, he's one of the best doubles players I've seen in Ultimate.
And there you go. MK Leo now the only one with all the stocks. Tried to bide his time, but could not mix up light as he perfectly timed that forward smash to capitalize.
Nice, really kind of cleaned that up. I remember seeing him a couple times in the past going for those forward smashes, maybe more of a 50-50, but I think he's taking his success rate up to at least 80%. Like,
especially at a high percent like that, where MK Leo has less invuln when grabbing the ledge right there. If he just kind of throws it out, it's a pretty good chance to get it to connect. So good from light there.
Oh, all right, yep. Counter obviously going to help boost that up a little bit more. So if I'm Mars, I'm staying as far away from MK Leo right now as possible. But we'll see if he has a say in it. I like what Light's doing, just kind of trying to keep him.
Chunky hits coming out. And now they can't help each other out because on the opposite ends of the stage, there we go, the Tetrakarn coming out. But we still good. A Haran racking up that residual damage over time. But somehow red team's still alive, and as I say that, we do see Mars find his way out the door.
Ooh,
oh my, again,
okay,
yo, this is I like this.
That's a really good play from Light.
I feel like they saw one person do it, and it just kind of clicked in all their brains, like, yo, this is something we can do. So they're just trying to hit them. How about we just jump off their heads?
So you cannot leave yourself open. You cannot leave yourself vulnerable. Good decision for Mars to immediately get back over there. Got to provide a little bit of support there for Light, who's really struggling. And that stock, gonna fall. So that's down to his final one. Same with Mars. Wizzy, though, back to his stock taking wave. Oh, and as I say that, unintentional air dodge is gonna even things up. But maybe Arson can be the difference maker again.
There we go, Mars running in onto Leo this time around. And it seems like their plan is to always have the person that's the least amount of percent fight Leo when he has Arsene, just because they have a little bit more to work with.
Sure.
And the likelihood of them dying early dwindles if they do that.
Absolutely agreed with you.
Go. Okay, I like that. Goes for the conversion, looking for a little bit more. And MK Leo now fighting with the base kit here and 70% on his final stock. It's a pretty good spot to be in if you're the red team. It's really up to Light to try, go ahead and keep himself alive a little bit longer here.
Oh, wow, okay. And that really got a reaction out of the crowd. They are certainly feeling that.
And what a layup.
Dark Wizzy is going to be kicking himself if they let this one go, man. That SD that he had, just seemingly for no reason, that is going to sting.
Yeah, he has to find a way to get to Light, roll behind him, up smash or something. You can see right there, managed to get a hit on the Mars there, but Light, there it is.
Back to back with the thing.
Finds the hit.
All right, so let's see who's going to win this one. This will be a fun exchange. I'll see if it was a singles bracket. You know Mars would be favored, but he is at a disadvantage, down about 40%.
And I'm just saying, man, I've seen these two play a lot, especially at Overclock, New England's premier regional.
Yep.
And a lot of the time, Dark Wizzy has been able to get the better of him. Especially, oh, that's not going to KO. But Mars, he's never actually won an Overclock where Dark Wizzy was in attendance.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, these two actually have, like, one of the low-key rivalries, I feel like, within Ultimate. You can even kind of dates back a little bit to Smash 4, too, man. Plenty of great battles, and another one shaping up right now on Battlefield. Game number 3. Wizzy trying to get in there and close out this stock, but Mars knowing I just need one opening to present itself.
Oh my God, he's jumping a lot, and you can see Dark Wizzy is trying to fish that out here. He wants, he knew,
Yeah,
he knew. He said, if I get the shield up, that's wrap. Immediate with the up smash out of shield, and that's gonna hurt a lot for Team New England, because you know, if they got that match, they'd be one step closer to getting that reset, one step closer from making this potential win a reality, but Dark Wizzy trying to put a foot in the books there, trying to close it early.
And just in case anybody might have, thinking that MK Leo is carrying this team, no, I think once again, as he's done a couple times or multiple times throughout this bracket, my man Wizzy validating exactly why these two teamed up. He can definitely hang with the best of them, and that was a clutch performance to put them up 2-1, going in potentially the final game of this doubles tournament.
All right. Potentially the last match. We said it earlier, man. If they get this dub, they can be going home as the Shine 2019 champions. But still got to do that final step, man. It ain't over till it's over, and we've seen it happen many times before where someone will have their back against the ropes and bring it all the way back, especially, someone like MK Leo, but he's on the winner's side this time around, so.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe unfamiliar territory for him, but certainly making the most out of it. Kind of putting the pressure to Light and Mars. Very eager to get this reset, but we'll see if they can get there. My goodness, what? And just the antics of Mars. I mean, just took him to the sky and did not allow him to touch the ground.
Okay, here we go. Dark Wizzy already out of his stock, and we're so used to seeing Dark Wizzy surviving to absurd percents. Now, they've been kind of changing the tail of that in the second set. In the first set, they were having a really tough time killing him. Now, they've been finding a little bit more openings to try to get him dead at reasonable percentages. And we haven't really seen Light get edge guarded too much either. I feel like that's been a huge difference maker because we saw MK Leo go real deep with back airs, nairs, gun, whatever you have to go ahead and kill Light off stage. But Light been doing such a good job of recovering high or just avoiding MK Leo off stage altogether.
Okay. Like so Leo, yep. Oh, okay, that was really smart from Mars. Let me just turn around and just interrupt that. Give my boy a little bit of relief. Certainly needed it.
And can a man get a break? A little bit more coming out here, pushing them off the stage, double forward air coming out from Mars as he tries to edge guard Dark Wizzy and takes a look at MK Leo to see if he can get a hit. But
I don't know if I want Leo over here. I don't know if I want Light on Leo right there just because of the percent, but luckily able to go ahead and just knock that out. But Light still, in danger. I mean, 136 and that back air from MK Leo finding this mark. So Light in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, coming down to his last leg here. Needs to keep himself in the game. And beautiful counter coming out from MK Leo as well as he gets a little bit more meter to throw out Arsene coming out in the near future. There he is. So now it's really tough for the red team. You got MK Leo with Arsene, 2 stocks looking healthy. But at least they got the stock count looking a little more even now.
The combination from Wizzy, kind of perusing the stage there, not committing to anything, and there is going to go Mars. They are all down to their final stock except for who? You guessed it, MK Leo, and he's got Arsene to boot. So just everything kind of going the way.
Oh, a Shine coming out.
Dark Wizzy and Leo, man, they are trying to wrap this thing up. No reset in sight. Hell, maybe not even a game 5 in sight if this continues.
I mean, yeah, just look at the damage racking up. Mars taking more and more damage. Light has been fairly damaged for a while now, and they need a Gimp OD right now. They have to get some early kill, some cheese, something, because it's not looking too good for them as MKLeo and Dark Wizzy are cementing themselves potentially as the champions of this tournament.
Yeah, I would argue they might even just kind of pray for maybe an SD. Something has got to give, but I got to say, I think they can kind of taste victory at this point. It's going to be real hard to imagine this one falling by the wayside, but never say never, man. That no quit attitude of Light and Mars has served them well in the past. One more time, though, can they make it happen? Leo down to his final stock. Not going to get to enjoy the benefits of that RSN.
And basically one strong hit onto Light is going to confirm the KO right there, and it won't look like Mars is too far behind either. Air dodges onto the stage. We even see some kind of defensive options coming out, of course, because their percent is high, but they're also feeling the pressure get to them. Can they make the comeback?
Slowly but surely trying to find a way to get that final hit. Oh my goodness, I love the, oh, Light, okay, going super low there. Wizzy trying to time it, but not able to get the job done. And this could be real pesky for MKLeo and Wizzy, man.
He's 2v1ing them right now.
Just at these stock, this is these
Jesus.
percent. Uh-oh, never say never.
I was about to say.
That shot would have been,
Beautiful tech.
Dang.
My man is here to play. Does not want to be out quite yet, but there's only so many hits he can take. The damage is racking up. MKLeo almost has Arsene, and that's going to be another terrifying thing to deal with as the DI on the back throw is keeping my man alive. But how many more stray hits can they take, man?
No. He wanted to avoid the hit, so he tried to drift away, but a little bit too far. I understand, but that's just tough, man. That is going to be tough to bear.
Oh man, one more hit. And there's not going to be able to take it. I lied. One more hit after that. Oh, and just Tetracarn it up. There it is. Beautiful from MKLeo, cementing him and Dark Wizzy as a Shine 2019 doubles champions. EE, what you got to say about that?
I mean, it was basically almost a repeat of what we saw in Winners, right? They went in the 4th game there, taking it 3-1, just kind of as solid as you would expect. Leo and Wizzy individually on other teams have shown they're just elite doubles players. You put them together, you're going to find the same exact success. No knock against Mars and Light whatsoever. Just got a little outclassed in this one. That's all there is to it. But, hey, a successful 2nd place finish, nothing to be ashamed of. And I would say they certainly did this New England region proud.
And especially with that said, man, we still got singles. It's all good. You know, 2nd place, not bad.
Not bad at all.
You still got singles, so go ahead and try to get the dub for yourself. But, of course, MKLeo proving why he's the best in the world. Of course, with Dark Wizzy, easily one of the best doubles players in the world, showing their prowess in the game. And, of course, both threats to look out for tomorrow.
Yeah, going to be awesome to see how singles shapes up. But our doubles event was as exciting and really impactful as you would have expected, you know what I'm saying? And all those teams living up to their seeds and really just the matches themselves living up to the hype. So it was really a pleasure to be able to have our first block together, be under some great circumstances like that.
Yeah, especially with some of the sus stuff you be saying.
What the heck are you talking about?
Cut
this camera right now.
We've been having a good time. That's all I gotta say. A good time. This is Nintendo, so I can't say the whole thing. Just a good time.
I don't, sir. I am a Nintendo employee, or at least I work for them in several events, and I do not co-sign anything this young man's saying, but I definitely like his energy. It was a good time for sure. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. You already know. Hit us up on Twitter. Let us know how you're feeling. And Cruise is going to be coming up, so don't you go anywhere. More Shine 2019 on the way.